And we are live here in Briarhaven with Metaphor Refantazio. I am your host, Swishbone, for the remainder of the evening, and it's been a while since I played this game. But we are here, deep in the rain, very British, and we now face ourselves with the task of going to the Night Prowler, a weird inn where we've received a tip-off from Luis's people. How I don't trust this, but let's see what happens. The only way out is through, so first of all...
I saw your performance at the exhibition. Blimey, you're something else. The tavern folk just couldn't stop blathering on about you, bringing a sight to us as your mark. But framing a UG for the crime sure is nasty. Not so unusual, though, probably.
Indeed it is, and good evening everyone, welcome to the stream. How goes? All is fine for me, thank you. How are you doing? Welcome here. You've been up to much? Either way, let's go and find this Night Prowler place. Hey, have you heard the songstress Junie sing before you? People love to talk about her looks, but they're missing the real appeal. Just listen to her, you'll understand. She sings and it's like charging into battle. Can't imagine what kind of life led her to sing the way she does. Nothing you or I can imagine, no sir.
Wonderful.
Someone is smitten with a singer. Ah.
What am I gonna do? Eh?
Is this where we gotta get the boat? I think we do, yes, I think we gotta get on a boat. Oh, look at that wonderful little orb in the water. Can you see that there? Yeah, that doesn't look in any way ominous, does it, people? That nice little shroud of swirling mist on the horizon. Same with that one in the sky, too. Yeah, in fact, they're all over the place. There's one over there, too. What's with all these weird moons? I don't like this. I really don't.
How's it going?
When I went somewhere else, then it's my little boat's time to shine.
I'll handle it.
The Night Prowler. So you're a lot of those brothers we're talking about. I know the story. I'll take you right there quick. Yeah, as you say, definitely not at all evil. Oh, no, 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 no. I especially love all this very welcoming writing on the floor. This does not seem like the usual kind of haunt for us, but go on then, let's see what happens. Meanwhile, good evening Joe, welcome to the stream. I just seen you there tapping away. How you doing? It's a nice bar actually, that. It almost looks like the Velvet Room.
Well, look who it is. Appreciate you coming out.
I love the fact that Fidelio's got that really bored Mancunian accent. Well, alright, our kid, look who it is. Appreciate you coming out.
So it was you two.
And yeah, I'm doing absolutely fine, Joe. Thank you very much, mate. Absolutely good to hear you're doing well.
You expected us to roll out the red carpet right into our headquarters. Consider this a pre-show.
Well, it's kind of like halfway between Mank and Scouser.
Still, you really are just a kid, aren't you?
Well, considering you're the one carrying a backpack and looking like you're trying to wear your dad's suit, I think you're even more of a kid than I am, mate.
And you're one to talk?
Thank you, Gallica.
I wouldn't go having a laugh at me big brother's expense. That's when I get to step in and make some points for my own life.
I'm so terrified.
You are brothers. And he is the elder?
Actually, no, Hulkenberg. I'm the elder.
And here I thought the Magnus brothers' name was making the rounds. Shame that.
Magnus? Oh, God, I just realised where I heard that name before. That's Miss Trunchbull's husband in the role Dalbot Matilda. This is Magnus. Give my little bumblebee her house. Yes, I am that old, people.
It's fine. First offence and all won't kill you yet. Besides, Lord Luis has taken quite a shine to you lot.
What does he mean by first offence, anyway? The first time he's offended by us or something else?
Before we let you see him, I have a question. I want you to think long and hard before you answer, right?
All the patrons are looking now, they're interested. We're getting sinister looks in the whole pub. I say, it's a bit of an odd atmosphere, but I really kind of dig it. As I say, it's got kind of like a weird amalgamation of the Velvet Room and the club from Persona 3.
What kind of king are you selling yourself to be exactly? Go on, let's have the pitch.
What kind of king? I'm gonna go with the unilateral approver. Everyone will be equal under one banner.
I'd treat all tribes equally.
Just like Lord Luis.
All right, a bit much. Ease off. You know, there's a big difference between meritocracy and equality.
Ah, here we go.
You're not doing yourself any favors here, are you?
Yeah, well, to be fair, mate, I never had any hope of trying to impress you anyway. You couldn't be more eschewing the bored teen look if you tried.
Let's drop the pretenses, shall we? We were all about impressing Luis, and we've done that. You're all about results, aren't you?
You'll answer the question from me too.
Okay.
Why do you want to serve Master Luis? No lies now.
I'm actually in love with Lady Juna.
Well, my condolences.
Out of your league, chum.
I dare say you both speak from the sting of experience.
Nice one, Heist, mate. Love it.
And you speak like a man with a death wish. Whatever. You got some brass tea, I'll give you that much. Already got more accomplished than that Gladell ever did. You seem like the types to make yourselves useful.
We try, mate. We try.
Not many get Ardell's blessing. It's worth celebrating that. For now. You're in.
Yeah, because I really trust this face here, people. Look at that expression. Look at those eyes. Look at that mouth. That really screams, I'm your ally, doesn't it? Is it just me?
Someone like you should already know what it's like. The minority tribes face walls and barriers everywhere they look in society. Our greatest hope rides with Master Luis. We'll do whatever it takes to make him king, and starting today, so will you.
So it looks like we made our way in somehow.
Come on then. Master Luis is waiting for you inside his gauntlet runner, the Caradrius.
The Caradrius, that's a mouthful.
And no funny business up there, yeah? Nothing gets past the King's magic, and Lord Luis is one of the top candidates. We've captured some, 10 odd assassins now? Lord Luis uses them for magic experiments, and, well, you know how that ends.
Well, there's no point trying to assassinate Lord Luis anyway, because it's protected by the King's magic. Now, Stroll, don't be giving the game away, mate.
We finally have access to Luis's headquarters.
It's a valuable opportunity. Ideally, while most of our group is meeting with Luis, someone else can do a quick search inside.
Gallica's the smallest and the most agile. It makes sense for her to do it. Yep, and everyone agrees with me.
Wait, me?
You're teeny, you're agile, you're knowledgeable, and you can go for almost any exit route. Who else?
There's no one more suitable. Anyone else, and he'd question their absence.
That's one reason.
You're putting a solo infiltration on my tiny shoulders? But fine, I'll do it.
Once we're in the Skyrunner, we'll assess the situation, then deal with our own tasks.
So we're at the night already. That's used our entire day. It's already sunset. Time flies by so fast.
So?
Luis is currently running the Caradrius. He's stationed in Warship Harbor. Let's take a ferry to get us over there.
Right, okay, before we do that, we'll do a quick save, because of course we will. Now, so those of you who are aware, of course, tomorrow night we'll be doing the New Year's stream. I did a test earlier, and unfortunately, I wasn't able to do my setup from my lounge. It wasn't picking up my microphone, which is really annoying. So, I did a test earlier with one recording, and the remote play version of Uncharted 2 seemed to work. So we're back here tomorrow night, 8 PM GMT, and I will be seeing in the new year with Nathan Drake, assuming everything holds up. I have a backup game plan just in case. Yeah, I see sober folks around these parts, but I appreciate it. Where you off to then?
Hello there.
You want to go to Warship Harbor? That's no place to visit after a piss-up. But alright, mind yourself and climb aboard.
incredible.
Wow, it didn't hit me until we got right up close to it, but this runner really is huge.
And yes, Avian, we could well be seeing the return of the Uncharted Rage. We shall see.
Hey!
Oi, over here. Keep your heads out the clouds, will you?
Sam!
Your bumpkins can fawn over the carriage race all you want later. We won't be flying for a good while anyway. What with the sorry and all.
Huh.
Sorry, what's that?
Hey, Bass. How about you don't go telling them anything they don't need to know? We aren't officially friends yet. Now follow me. I'll give you the grand tour.
Got it.
Oh, and a friendly warning. Be on your best behaviour. You try anything clever, you're dead on the spot. Make a rude comment to Lord Luis, dead on the spot. You got it.
Let's try not make it frats. Who's down his good side, okay?
Seriously.
Let's not test his patience then, eh? Lord Luis is in the reception room, and you don't want to keep him waiting.
We're off.
I gotta say, it'll be nice to be able to do an accent more natural to me. As I say, being Mancunian, I'm used to that kind of speak. You know, it doesn't sound like it now, but trust me, when I was in my teens, that was the kind of voice I had. Yeah, that's our kid. You're going down pub, mate. Listen here. No, that's what it was like in high school, including the pub part. We used to always try and sneak in. It didn't work. It didn't work, oddly enough. I don't know why. I don't know what gave me away.
At last.
We've got to seize the first foothold for our infiltration. Soon enough, Luis will be well within our grasp. Don't be shouting that out loud, will you?
If I may.
Goodell comes through here an awful lot. You know him, don't you? One of Luis's faction candidates. Sometimes he's got this beast of a dog with him, too. Sad to see a man with a temper like his with a pet. But wouldn't you know, he's sweet on that dog. Somewhere at the bottom of his black heart, he thinks that dog's cute or something. Strangest thing you ever did see. We don't need to talk about people finding doggos cute. Do we, Avian?
Indeed.
This runner bears more in common with a castle than a carriage. I can hardly imagine what its interior must be like. Yeah, that's the thing. What exactly is it going to be like?
Understood?
It's impossible to discern how much trust the brothers will afford us. Keeping our guard up around them will be crucial. And that's why you don't say that out loud when they're literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 paces away.
Got it.
And here we are, going in.
I'm leaving.
Don't wander off. Until you get used to it, this place can be a real maze. Yes, it could be amazing. Whoa.
Oh, yeah?
Wow, there's so many soldiers here. I suppose we should have expected as much from Luis's stronghold. I feel like we're always being watched.
Well,
Like it or not, an Elder Recall is always going to stand out. But we're on the same side as all of them for now. So stand tall.
And yet...
Oh, I'm actually in control like it's a dungeon. Oh, I didn't want to do that. No, it wasn't heal. Ah, right, I just tried to use the save function. There is no save, it's too early in the game.
how much you need?
You're the new guy? Hang on a minute, you're an elder? Well, ain't that a rare sight? Just do your level best, alright? We ain't shy about casting off those who aren't strong enough to keep up. So be sure you pull your weight, you hear?
Hello there.
Did you hear about what happened at the exhibition? Some elder kid showed up for them, they say. And apparently Lord Luis loved it. That kid's going places, I can tell you that. That kid happens to be right here. Hello? You can't spot an elder in front of you? You're not very good at this guard duty thing, are you, mate?
Look at that.
Damn, is it true? Did Lugel really show up to the exhibition with the head of a human in hand? Yeah, but the head was so small that hardly anyone noticed. Makes you wonder what the other point was.
Hey!
It's you. I saw the exhibition. You put on quite the show. You really gave those Sanctus what for. And you're one of those now, aren't you? Well, cheers to new friends. They seem like too lively a bunch, don't they, people? Is it just me?
That reminds me.
Oh, you're the elder candidate I've been hearing about. Apparently Lady Juna likes you too. She's staking a claim on some kid even though she's already with Luis. Damn, Lady Juna's got stamina to spare. Ugh. Ugh. No.
Dude, not cool. Not cool.
Got it.
The reception room's on the top floor. This lift will get you there.
What in the...
What was that? Happens to everyone. Is that some sort of magic-controlled locking mechanism?
Yeah?
It keeps suspicious element out. You know, like the bastards pretending they're grunts when they're actually assassins.
I see.
Seems like a secure system. I assume you need a key to get around.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's different keys for different areas. Only a select few ranking soldiers have them. You want to walk freely on the runner, then you're going to have to move up our ranks a bit first.
Evidently.
Keys are only given to ranking soldiers, is it? Navigating this place may prove difficult without one of those in our possession. We will need to acquire them then. Oi, already trading treacherous whispers among yourselves, eh? Quit with the gossip and get on already.
Oh, nice.
It's much bigger than I thought. I almost forgot we were inside a gauntlet runner. Quit looking around so much. Now what have we got here? Are we letting schoolboys in the ranks now? These kids are on recruits. So that's all it took, eh? A little show of the exhibition. Used to be you had to prove yourself before you could stand with the councilman.
No.
They got Lord Luis's approval. If that's not enough for you, keep it to yourself before someone knocks you off that pedestal.
What's the meaning of this?
What, these pissons? Against me? Please, I'm a bloody sergeant. We can settle this right here, right now. They'll be wiping you off the walls.
Don't even try it.
Aye, leave it out, Xanth. Get your ass back to your post, that's an order.
Understood?
Just get this through your tiny heads. Power is everything around here. I'll give you 3 days at most till you're on home. Tails between your legs.
Seriously.
You gonna stand there or are you gonna move? Come on. Every time I speak of those two characters, I feel like I'm quoting the Manchester rap. And this would be Lord Luis's quarters. Just the reception room, lass. He'd be daft to show a pack of strangers straight to his private quarters, wouldn't he?
Alright.
Lord Luis is waiting inside. Enter.
Hey,
Guess that's my cue. Now try looking around for this formula.
Be careful. Lots of sharp eyes about.
I'll try. You all stay safe too. See you soon, I hope.
I might get a Russian voice accent here.
Beautiful city, Briarhaven. But it is its identity I truly respect.
As I said this on when I did this stream last live on YouTube, but I love how Luis is painted as the antagonist and yet he's all in white and gold. And at the same time, a lot of our characters, as pointed out by Avian, are in more subdued colours like greys and blacks. It's really quite a nice and refreshing take on it. I also heard, courtesy of Queen 3210, that in a way, Final Fantasy VIII was a bit like that. Because you had Seifer with the white trench cloak, the blonde hair, and the silver gun, versus Squall with, like, you know, the black hair, the really studded jackets, and apart from the furry collar, nothing really stood out either. Quite interesting.
Oceana's navy might well have won them the Annex War, if your Cronia hadn't chosen to forgo their honor and launch an opportunist attack in the wake of a storm. Even now, united in the kingdom, their pride in their power is what keeps this city alive.
It was a bit like that,
If you
Avian.
wish to join my ranks, I need ask little else.
Especially when it comes to her favourite game. Let's be fair here.
Instead, I would hear what you wish to know most. Ask and I will answer. That is why I've bid you come.
Here we go.
He's testing us. What should I ask?
How do you plan on winning against Forden?
I will kill him.
It's a simple strategy. If a rival's giving you trouble, just kill them. Can't say I can get behind that as an honest person, but I can see why he's done it.
Not that my victory rests on doing so. That man and Sanctism both are malignant tumors in this country's flesh and must be excised to safety.
Aren't candidates protected by the king's magic?
That's a good point, Stroll, so let's see what Luis has to say to that.
The king is not a god. There is always a way. It is clear no small conviction drives you. Perhaps keeping you close will prove useful. You, assembled company, I hereby permit you to enter my service.
We are much obliged.
It's interesting they've gone for a reverse version of, like, you know, the hand on heart kind of salute there. That's kind of interesting. And now we've got a heart key?
This is a heart of magic silver. Cut your finger and let the blood fall.
Ooh, a blood oath. That's a common trope in a lot of old fantasy and particularly medieval fantasy stories. Authors such as David Gemmell, for example, use that quite a lot. People using blood as a way of sealing contracts.
A proper rite of royalty. Shows how all our blood flows through the same heart.
You can also say it's kind of similar to a certain punishment trait used in Asia, but I don't want to say what it is, because I might get banned.
Watch yourselves, though. If your own heart's not true to our cause, well, it's not just a drop you lose. Might take off a whole limb.
That's a risk I'm willing to take.
You hesitate. Fear and anxiety. They always lead the people astray. But power and order trumps all. That is the crux of my rule.
So he's going very much with the chaotic evil kind of approach here. Or even chaotic, but possibly chaotic lawful, actually.
Good. It would appear we've passed.
He did say company. I'm not one, but there's four of us.
Look at you, like knock-kneed lambs. Just having a bit of fun with you, eh? You think I'd go to all that effort?
Yeah.
On August 13th, I intend to hold a soiree in this city. It seems a fine opportunity for you to make your debut in my retinue.
Very exclusive, see? Only for those good enough to be part of our campaign. You should feel honoured.
So that's our new deadline, the 13th of August.
As my gauntlet runner requires some maintenance, the party shall be held at the feast hall where I'm staying. In the meantime, do as you will.
Yes. Do we get to control Gallica here?
Only this area feels any different from the rest.
Certainly looks it.
I need a key to get in, though. It'd be nice if I could see what's going on in here, too.
I'm guessing that she can't just hide behind that pillar because the sensor might pick her up. I'm assuming that's what's going to happen here.
Is that boy candidate here already?
Meeting with Count Luis as we speak, I think. Didn't think he'd end up on our side.
I expect we'll run into each other on the job, eh? That said, let's get back to our rounds.
Yikes! They're coming this way! I have to hide!
Yeah, don't talk. Just hide. Where's she going? Ah, up into the vent. Yeah, why don't you just use the vent in the first place? Oh, look.
Is this the other side of that door? Never thought it'd lead to a place like this. This area just screams suspicious with all the guards. The formula's gotta be somewhere around here. Is someone coming?
Oh, look who isn't. It's Juna.
Figures they'd show up now.
Yeah, she's got far too bubblegum a look about her, doesn't she? Far too cutesy.
Isn't that the songstress? What is she doing here?
Well, according to the guards, she's, very close to Luis, Gallica. Keep up.
Lady Juna, is something amiss?
I do recall saying I didn't need a personal guard today.
Yes, but this is Luis's personal quarters, and we thought in case you needed.
Well, I don't. You can do your guarding downstairs for today. Do you understand? And, well, I mean, do you really want to be guarding this door when Count Luis returns? Oh, the things you would hear. How awkward for us both.
They probably want to view. They probably don't want to listen.
You mean... Idiot, don't make the lady repeat herself. Apologies, my lady. We'll make ourselves scarce.
Close one. Opportunities like this are so few and far between.
Now you see, while it works from a narrative sense, why does someone start talking when they don't feel they're being watched? It's a trope that I've never understood in gaming. Or in films, for that matter. You're in a secret room, no one can see you. So you start talking about everything. Is it just me? I've never heard of zipping the lips.
I've got to get this back in place. Oh, wonderful. How were these arranged again?
A magic spell? Is that the formula? Just my luck. I can't carry out something that big.
No, but I'm sure you can read it.
And now I know where it is.
Well, that's at least something. We know where it is.
Jolly good! You've got the man's eyes on you. Now that you've sworn fealty, we can get right down in the guts of his Skyrunner.
You can't, you weren't there.
I worry for Gallica. Perhaps we ask too much of her. I hope she's all right.
Ah, it seems you worried for naught.
I'm back!
Phew. You're clearly bursting with good news, too.
I know, right? I found where the formula is! I'm pretty sure I saw the real thing. Even if it wasn't, I'd bet the real one's somewhere in that room.
Masterfully done. We could have asked no better an infiltrator.
That songstress Juno was there too. I'm pretty sure it was Luis's private quarters. So I have to wonder what she was doing there.
Yes, I'm sure we can all wonder that one, Gallica.
Whatever the case, I assume you could lead the way to the room?
Well, yes, but it might be a bit tricky. To get to Luis's quarters, we'd need to go through the crew quarters, then through the starboard corridor, or the port corridor. You need a key to get into each of the divisions. Whoever's in charge at each guard post has one.
This feels a bit too similar to Okamura's palace in Persona 5. Find the one lead guard, take him out, get the key, move to the next area, do the same. Again, technically it's not plagiarism, you're ripping yourself off, but it feels a bit samey.
Luis's private quarters have a special key too. That one's held by the representative on the bridge.
In short, we'll need to pass through 3 blocks. The crew quarters, either the starboard or port corridor, and the bridge.
It looked like he's usually got his quarters under guard. So we'll want to pick a time of day when there'll be less people around.
If we need it less crowded, then how about the night of the soiree? Surely it would be a skeleton crew.
He's expecting us at the soiree though.
He would have us debut as his supporters on that night. How would we get away with not being present?
Thank you, Hulkenberg.
Maybe if we just excuse ourselves for a short time?
Yes, we just join his crew, get invited to a special event, and then conveniently take a break. Come on, Stroll, keep up.
We've got plenty of time to prepare. Securing an infiltration route, finding out when it will be less crowded. This is all work we can get done in advance.
Yes, but if we're meant to be his big debutantes, he's gonna have eyes on us.
On the night of, Gallica and one other will slip out, swipe the formula, then return by the shortest route possible.
Have anyone in mind? My hearing makes stealth jobs simple work.
No. I think he'd be our best bet.
Why?
You would have the guest of honor himself absent?
I'm glad someone shares my cynicism on this one, Hulkenberg.
This is Luis we're talking about. He's bound to notice any absence. If we've lost on that front already, we might as well send our strongest.
Well, there's some logic to that, but that means we're guaranteed to have a battle.
What do you think? It would be risky as a mere solo infiltration. Are you up to the task?
Yeah, I want to get the experience. It's fine.
We'll just have to make it work.
You truly mean that?
Seriously. We're jumping from tightrope to tightrope here. We'll have to prep our infiltration strategy tomorrow. For now, let's get back to the inn and get some rest.
That reminds me.
By the way, do you know the man we met in Lewis's gauntlet runner? He seemed very proud of his strength.
Yes.
Ah, he was rather full of himself, yes. Sergeant Zanth, was it? He got told to go back to his post, which makes me wonder. He might be in charge of one of the runner's sections.
I see.
That'll be unfortunate. I could tell his strength was formidable even to be near him. I doubt he would simply let us pass.
In any case, you should probably rest for today. We can talk in more detail in the morning.
Got it?
The success of our infiltration depends entirely on our preparations after tomorrow. Don't worry. As long as we work together, we'll find a solution. We'll do a quick save while we can. Yeah, it's quite a long way away, this deadline. Quite a few weeks. So it makes me wonder what we're going to be doing in between, if we're going to be doing anything. The songstress has been in Louis's private chambers. Not that I would judge her, I suppose. At any rate, the operation begins tomorrow. Rest well tonight.
May I speak?
The day of the Prince's awakening may be nearer than we realize. We've got to make our preparations before that soiree. Right. Anyway, let's get some kip.
Look at that.
Good night.
Rest well.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Now then.
Now, starting today, we need to work on an infiltration route to Luis's private quarters. The issue is in charge of each area. The ones holding up the keys. So it would seem to make a formidable lineup. What shall we do?
Maybe the simplest option is the best option. Get them alone. Beat their key from them and push forward.
Even so.
If they mean to attack, a short, decisive encounter is the order of the day. If they call for reinforcements, we may not fare so well.
Yes.
Huckenberg's subordinates have attained a rank through martial prowess. If we win their pride, negotiation may still be on the table.
I'm a little worried.
This is a challenge unlike any we've faced so far.
Yeah.
Right. A new situation calls for new tactics. We ought to build up our strength by hunting bounties and the like, or we may end up over our heads. Yep. Unlike previous time is of the essence when infiltrating, you will need to keep your battle short, defeating the opposition within a minimum number of turns. Okay. All the officers are quite strong and each will require you to be tactical. Gather information about them in town and utilize requests to strengthen your abilities. Ah, so this is going to be kind of like a Megaton version of a DPS check in a way. Where I get the feeling one, for example, might be weak to pierce attacks. So you need to have 2 or 3 knights with decent pierce skills. And then there'll be another who's weak to, say, like fire and ice attacks or alternating elements. So you need magic coverage. That could be interesting.
Maybe we could dig up some dirt for an informant. Who knows? They might well have a weakness with the exploit.
Got it.
Well then, before we secure our crew to his quarters, sounds like we have to do some digging before the day of the soiree.
Let's focus.
Yeah, so we need to infiltrate the Caridrius, and we have until the 12th of August to do it. And if we steal the formula, we can lift the curse. So, mission of the deadline is going to be wary of storms and inclement weather condition that may occur. Meet with allies and warship Harper to infiltrate the gunner runner. The interior list is divided into 5 areas, and we'll need to obtain a special key in each part to be able to carry on.
Let's head there.
So in the meantime, first of all, let's do another quick save, and then we'll see if we can find some information out.
Weather like this, no telling.
Damn! That bastard definitely cheated me! Hey, Hey there, elder kid. You look too naive to know the first thing about betting, but I can still tell you think a gambling stall's cheating people, right? Right, you were scammed too, weren't you? I'm going to expose their schemes, mark my words. Whew, whinging at you seems to have calmed me right down. Thanks, kid. Tell you what, let me give you something interesting about the Merchant's Bazaar Pier. The small one, mind you. As long as the weather holds up, they host diving competitions there. You should take advantage of everything the ocean has to offer while you're in Brawlhaven. Look at me, that's what I should have done instead of gambling.
Oh, come on.
This guy's got problems, but that competition does sound interesting. Maybe you should check it out when you're 3.
That'll be similar to the medieval bungee jump that we could do in the previous town.
Oh, what should I do?
At this rate, they'll surely die. Must my hands always be stained with the blood of children?
Huh?
Sorry, blood and children?
Oh, have I seen you somewhere before? How did I mention it? I do recall seeing an elder boy at the exhibition. One that looked to be the same age as... They say you've been travelling across the country, helping all those in need. If that's true, then may I ask for your aid as well?
Oh, pity.
During a training exercise, the guard city courts were ambushed by a human. There were many casualties, especially amongst the youngest recruits. I need a special medicine to save them, but the shop's stocks are exhausted, and I can't make it myself, as it requires ingredients found only in a monster-infested forest. You'll do it, surely? I cannot thank you enough. The medicine is derived from a fruit called the dragon thistle berry, and here it grows in the Gracia forest. Perhaps it would be wise to learn about the monsters that inhabit the place. An informant may know more.
You can help.
One dragon thistle berry isn't going to be enough to save everyone, so I'll need 7. I know it'll be difficult, but lives depend upon it.
Let's give it a shot.
So we don't have a deadline, and we need to get 7 of the dragon thistle berries. Okay. And that's in a forest north of town.
Whoa.
This is Gracia Forest. There should be a place to mark part the runner between the trees.
This place.
Okay, so we've got that quest available anytime we want it. Moving on.
Wonderful. Oh.
Hey, you there. Can't imagine I had the wrong person, but didn't we meet at the Hush Honey Bee? We did, didn't we? Do you remember me? I'm a bit of a regular there. I wanted to see the exhibition, so I got the courage to take a carriage. And of course, I saw your exploits there firsthand. Brawlhaven really is a lovely city, isn't it? I just hope Luis doesn't go causing trouble again.
Now what am I to do?
I've heard rumours about his gauntlet Crummer's Grew. They say the ones he put in charge of things are especially dangerous. Don't draw their attention if you can avoid it. As a fellow honeybee regular, I'm pulling for you. Also, why did she bump into me then? What's wrong with you? Are you afraid of your own shadow? Seriously, what's up with her? Going somewhere? You shall not pass.
Wonderful.
I am such a child. I really am. I am such a child. Oh, let's talk to the nobles.
How absurd.
Executing Sanctress Johanna. The Sanctus Church fails to see which issues are truly pertinent. It is true intellectual creatures that should be protected. The talentless being slaughtered by humans is hardly important.
Well, well.
Oh, you're that older. And of course you'd say that. You and yours would be the first to die. Incidentally, are you literate? I find ignorance tremendously vexing, so here, I shall bestow this gift upon you. The magical future from Julian.
This is a book Julian wrote himself, isn't it? Well, at the end of the day, it's still a book, so why not read in the runner when you're 3?
Can it be all that bad if it's giving away free books? Depending on the book, the answer could be yes or no.
That's terribly unfair.
Did you hear that speech of Milo's? Beauty is all, he said, among other such nonsense. How disgraceful! Of course there's more to the world than beauty. When did this country become so full of fools?
That's enough now.
You're the fool here. Day in, day out, all I hear is whinging about Milo. There's really nothing to be jealous of, you know. I'm yours.
Ah, yes, the jealous husband. Or jealous boyfriend, or jealous partner, or... You know what I'm getting at.
Gone clammy all over.
am I gonna do?
Right, okay. Ah.
Dear me.
Stop!
You're the one from the exhibition, aren't you? Good work uncovering that scandal. Boy candidate exposes church's dark side. The headlines write themselves. It's actually a huge problem. Do you have any idea how busy I've been trying to cover up this incident? Why are you covering up the incident?
So that's what it's come to.
That Julian fella on this poster's popular with the Ishkaya, but I can't take him seriously. He's telling people not to kill monsters in the wasteland. What a faded thing to say. How naive is he? But he's really, really smart, isn't he? He's planning for 100 years in the future, he says. Oh, that's just his silver tongue. All those Ishkaya have them. You'd be better off listening to his eminence for than over Julian's lies. Yeah, you lost me when you said you were in bed with the church, mate. In this world, that's not a good thing.
What's up?
I had to put by Warship Harbour for work earlier, and the place was crawling with Lewis's soldiers. I was terrified at first, but then I overheard them talking. They were just complaining about the job like any of us would. Cyber, that CIO bastard, you know, that kind of same thing. Makes you think that, oh, they're people, aren't they? Yeah, and then they go around executing children and putting them on spikes, so no. No, they're not. Let's go to Merchant's... Well, let's go to Merchant's Bazaar.
You got it.
Merchant's Bazaar? You got it. I'll get you there in no time. Yes, we are in infiltration mode here. A point where it is a little on the slow side, but what can we do?
Hello there.
An elder. Oh, you're that new recruit of ours, aren't you? Good timing. There's something I wanted to ask. You know a place where I can get some top-shelf booze nearby? No, I'm not the one who... Never you mind. Don't be such a nosy, Parker. It's none of your concern. Bugger in hell, this is a right mess. Gotta find some spirits else. Geckham's gonna have my head.
What is it?
Wants alcohol, does he? Interesting. Look at all this empty space back here that's not been used. So disappointing.
Wonder if I could have been one of Lewis's minions.
There's a couple of pieces of information knocking around here.
Oh, come off it.
Hey, you elder boy there. You're that showboating candidate from the exhibition, aren't you? Just some advice, but you should try to lay low. Going against the Sanctus is right dangerous.
Yeah, but I've never turned my nose but danger so far. I've got a game over as a result of it, but I've never turned up my nose up to danger. Quite a scene you made at the exhibition. You're satisfied with yourselves? Allowing a sanctuary to be executed just to make yourself stand out is exactly the sort of selfish nonsense a delinquent like you would think up.
Right.
You didn't think that the sanctuary would walk away safe, did you? Of all the short-sighted, immature, you're too young to be king. Damn it! If only I'd participated in the exhibition, right now I'd be... Okay, Grandpa, let's get you your medication and we'll get you into bed.
What's this? Yeah?
Oh, there's another fairy here.
You there.
I already told you, no more hands out. I've got a business to run here.
And why not? It's not like giving one away for free is gonna kill you. Keeping all those yummy things to yourself just isn't fair.
You said the exact same thing last time and I've already given you plenty. Now shoo. I won't be bullied into giving you a single thing anymore.
Cheapskate jerk, stupid face.
And just like that, they were gone. Yeah, I swear, there's just no understanding fairies.
If people think all fairies are like that, I might be in trouble.
Was that a cameo from Pixie? Was Demi-Fiend ready to... Oh, hello. Hey, we just got a free gold beetle. Nice. That was unexpected. What was it doing in town? I don't know.
Young man.
Someone just said young man, but when I looked around, there was no one talking. When I think of young man, I always think of Awagami and SMT5. Young man.
Stupendous.
Cracking news. I overheard another spectator say Juna's here. She's with Louis, but still, can you believe it? Juna this, Juna that. She's all you've been talking about lately, you know. Could you blame me? You know how much I like her. Ooh, to be Louis right now. Ugh. I am liking how they've got a big, like, haves versus have-nots. There's an arrogant seer.
You there?
If you'd like to know the weather tomorrow, just say the word. I can predict up to 2 days in advance. And for only 250 reeve. Quite a bargain for such impressive skills, isn't it? I've got the money.
Fate speaks.
A good choice. Behold the weather forecast. And now the weather forecast.
Let's see.
Ah, so on the second day it's stormy. That's in Prialhaven. It gets stormy on the second day. Whereas out at the Gratcha Forest, it's going to be fine. So it might be a good time to go for that quest tomorrow. But I need to get some more info. I'm trying to find... Dearest, please, our time is limited, so let's make sure we go to the Colosseum today, okay? A grand battle between a skilled warrior and a fearsome monster. How could you visit Briarhaven and not bear witness? Are you not entertained? Oddly enough, Avian, that's the UK at the moment. Apparently it's going to be a really bad weather event over New Year here. That's good. It's all good. But you can listen to a speech at any time, right? So tonight. And we immediately switch off.
Say. Oi, what on earth are you doing?
I can't believe Joanna was keeping a human as a pet. She wasn't in the right mind. It's utterly nauseating. I'd expect that sort of behavior from a... not from a sanctuaress. I'm not saying that. That could be religious hate issues. Oh, it's the same way you are as well, is it, Avian? Oh dear. Can't say I disagree. Who knows what those Mystari are up to?
Pardon me.
Say, lad. Yes, you, young man. Can you read and write? If you wouldn't mind, it'd be great if you could help me write a letter. I want to send it to my son in Grand Trad, but I don't know how to write. Of course, I wouldn't ask someone for free. If you do me this kindness, I'll make sure it's worth your while. In other words, working as a scribe? Well, if you can get it done quickly, it sounds like you're going to pay us. What do you think?
I am in your debt.
Well then, let me read out what I want you to say in my letter. Remember it clearly and write it down for me. Is this a minigame? Ahem. To my dearest son, it's been 3 years since you left for Grand Trad. Oh wait, 2. Things have changed quite a bit while you've been away. The dog you love since you were a wee boy has finally become a mother. We got 4 new members of our family. And then, hold on, what was I talking about? What happened while my son is gone? That's right, the dog you love so much gave birth to puppies. Let's return to the letter. Lately everyone's nattering on about a tournament to decide the next king. I never expected an era would come where us common folk could choose. What struck me that there were beautiful girls among the candidates. Wait, no, leave that bit out. What struck me was there was a boy younger than you among the candidates, and apparently he's an elder. Now that I think about it, aren't you? No, I should be focused on the letter. I was thinking I'd talk about the candidate. There were beautiful candidates, we said to leave it out, so candidate was young. That's right. It stood out to me that one of the candidates was younger than my son. I'll continue. As I listened to the stories of these people, I felt like I could understand how you might have felt when you ran away from home. While you were young, you should go out wherever your heart leads you, but if you ever get tired, you'll have a home to return to. Your ma and I are always waiting. That seems well enough. Phew! So with that, the letter's complete.
My savior.
You've really saved me with your help. Please accept this. Hey, 2,500 money. Thanks to you, I feel the words flowed more smoothly than I expected them to. And as a reward, here's a little more. Take it. Yeah, 5,000 money is good. I'm sure my feelings will get across to my son with this. Thank you so much. Well, that was easy. We just made money for nothing, then. I'm not going to argue with that. I just had to listen to somebody and repeat back what they said, and then here, I'll take 5,000 money. Yes, please. I'd take that job in a heartbeat. It's okay.
Excuse me?
Please, mister, make me your apprentice.
Huh?
Apprentice? Where's this coming from? You're that candidate from the exhibition, right? One of my friends saw you, started talking about how cool you were. So I want to be like you, mister. Please, let me be your apprentice.
No kidding.
Ah, so that's why. Because I could take a kid like you with us. You want this friend of yours to notice you, and sure there's another way, like getting them something they like. Oh, that might be good. It's my friend's birthday soon, so a gift would be great. Maybe flowers like from the flower shop. Oh wait, my friend won't want any old flower you can get from this city. That's boring. I got it. I'll go exploring outside the city and look for a wild flower.
Huh?
Sure, if you want to get eaten by wild humans, it's way too dangerous for a kid to go wandering out there. We got a gauntlet runner, so how about leaving this one to us? You're really nice, mister. Then will you bring me a flower?
So,
You can become Flint's supporter in return. Basically, you just gotta cheer him on to help him become king. Okay, easy. I'll be your support, I promise. I'll just wait until you got the flower. My friend's birthday is August 10th, so before then.
right.
If it's a flower from over city we need, I bet a church would have it. Why not stop by St. Firmus Church and ask?
Let's give it a shot.
On Summerlale Street. Ah, so that's in the town, isn't it? We could actually go and do that now if we wanted to. Going back to our gauntlet runner. Oh, accidentally asked what people have been doing. Most people spent time in a labyrinth. Yep, so basically we've got all the time in the world to do what we want. We can do whatever we like here.
Yeah?
It's you.
You're the young man who dazzled at the exhibition, aren't you? I enjoyed your unique presentation tremendously. Your accomplishments were hardly impressive, but if polished, you may shine. As a special favor, I'll allow you the honor of joining my entourage.
Yeah.
I am aware, and that is why sooner or later you will grovel before me. My point is that you want to find a different path while you can. If you refuse my offer and continue to deny me, perhaps you should cease to exist. And maybe you should spend less time putting on your eyeliner and focus on getting your pitch right.
Why did this happen?
I'm tired of looking up in the sky and seeing that frowny face. Why did you come all the way out here for, anyway? Keeping an eye on the candidates is some stitch. Well, they sure don't look happy with them. I mean, he's not wrong. I mean, look at that scowl. Yeah, he's clearly not wrong. Is that another quest? Damn, those bastards think I'm making this up. I definitely saw it. I know I did.
That's how it's gonna be, is it?
I'm in no mood to be gawked, kid. My teeth are killing me here. It hurts so damn much. I've started seeing tooth monsters. At this rate, I'm gonna need my teeth extracted. Almost all of them. If only some kind, generous soul could help me. I need a certain item to cure my toothache. If only some fellow would bring it to me, I'd give 15,000 reeve. Fantastic! I knew you seemed like the first time I laid eyes on. Yeah, I feel like I've seen you somewhere before. Yeah, you were a candidate at the exhibition. That makes this easy. The thing I need is a quick jaunt away if you've got a gauntlet runner.
So what's this item you're looking for?
It's a Pride of Inundo, the toothbrush of Hygienia. I need you to buy one for me. Of course I'll reward you and you'll have my vote, whatever that's worth. I'll wait for you up until August 9th. Any longer and I really will have to get them all bald, so please!
Let's give it a shot.
Need to deliver the toothbrush of Hygienia to the requester. A speciality of Inundo.
That's where you want to go.
Inundo is right here.
Yeah, it's a town. Okay.
nice little village.
Oh, we've actually got sight of the runners. So we've actually got some of the other gauntlet runners out there. Meanwhile,
Which one?
we've still got old quests to do actually, so I need to look at my quest guideline. I tried to go there myself, but every step just made my teeth hurt even more. Yow!
You okay there, buddy?
Looks like I'm not going anywhere. I guess I'll be waiting here. God Damn, that hurts.
Give it a shot.
Oh, this guy needs help. We better go buy that toothbrush for hygiene as soon as we can.
We will, but now's not the day. We've still got plenty of time. We've got at least 2 weeks. So let's not rush.
All right.
We gotta make sure not surprised at the soiree, or at least relatively few, so ask me anything you want to know.
Man's taking a view out here. We should find a place around Angles Inn Square. If you're free, take a look around, so you deepen your wisdom.
That's not what I wanted, but okay.
That's right.
Hey, since there's a new bounty come up, wanna go check it out at the recruitment center?
So basically the game is saying you got all these things you can do, and it's up to you what you do. I hate that. I hate the kind of having so much to do and no idea which order to do them in.
Need a ride? Good choice.
Angles in Square then. Up on. I want to find him. I want to find someone who's an informant. Was around here before, wasn't I?
That's the one from the exhibition.
Let's go and have a look in the greatest catch. Ah, an informant.
Hey, listen.
Want in on this?
You received an invite to the Corridorius. Nice work. Alright, anything you want to know, just ask. Aha! We've got loads of information. Let's buy all of it. We can afford it.
Fancy a bit of info?
There's a man named Sergeant Zan from one of Luis's subordinates. He's the officer in charge of the Corridorius' crew quarters. Naturally, he's a tough customer.
Xanth! Oh, that important looking guy we started the Corridorius the other day.
Well, an acquaintance of yours? And you might know this already, but he's a large man wearing armour who holds strength is justice as his creed. I hear he was once a competitor at the Colosseum too.
Just between us.
He's strong, of course, but not invulnerable. Rumour is he's weak against burn and poison. Since he's wearing all the armour, it's hard for him to just take it off and deal with those. I'm sure paralysis and stun will work well too. But Luis values power, and so while the old battle axe might have some weaknesses, if Luis trusts him, you can bet he's as strong as blazes.
Gotcha.
I see. Well, we'll have to find ways to inflict status elements, of course. And it'll certainly be dangerous fight if we don't do a bit of training first. No such to be a bit too prepared after all. So let's head there when we're sure we're ready.
The starboard chief.
Fancy a bit of info?
That old fart, Maiden's Chief Saber, eh? He's in charge of the starboard corridor. Can't take a joke, so I've never gotten along with him. He's as strong as you'd expect, considering the authority he's been given. His magic that repels attacks is especially impressive. As you can guess, you try to physically attack him, it'll bounce right back at you. The more you put into it, the more you'll end up hurting.
Just between us.
That said, his barrier doesn't repel magic, but magic isn't especially effective either, from what I hear. To win, you need to find a way to perform physical attacks without having them bounce back. Fair, not that I expect you'll end up fighting.
Let's see.
That guy sounds like a massive pain in the... If we don't improve our skills, we'll be done for. And since he uses magic that repels physical attacks, we want to find somebody to dispel that too.
Meanwhile, the port master.
Fancy a bit of info?
Master Sergeant Glacom is in charge of the port corridor. Quite frankly, he's an absolute loon. Don't tell him I said that, though. I value my life. He's an intense person in a lot of ways, but the way he fights in particular, as I said, quite mad. He starts yelling like a madman and swings his axe all around him. You'll want to watch out for it, or it'll daze you. If I recall correctly, the magic shop sells equipment that protects against that. Might be worth checking out.
Just between us.
All the blood rushes to his head, so he falls for being provoked really easily though. If you bring someone to actually decoy along, you should beat him without much hassle. Ideally you won't have to fight him, but if you do, keep that in mind.
I guess so.
We need a decoy then. You know, I think there's a skill that could be useful. If we aren't strong enough, our decoy could fall and our strategy be ruined.
Let's ensure we improve our combat skills for fighting him. So I might have to do a grind stream here, people, which is not part of the plan.
Fancy a bit of info?
The courageous helmsman, Carbio, is stationed on the bridge. He's a fervent supporter of Lady Juno. I have to say, I know how he feels. She acts so sweet and has such a lovely voice. I'm swooning here. I'd almost think she was a goddess.
Come on!
We're not paying for that. What's his fighting style?
You're planning to spar with him? Well, he's the only one Luis has granted the privilege of being the helmsman amongst all his minions. So you can bet he's a strong one.
Just between us.
Having said that, he's weak to electric. I hear he had a traumatic experience in a storm once. And rumor has it, when the weather gets rough, he even turns a steering wheel over to his second-hand command. Pretty solid evidence, isn't it?
Guess we prepare some electric magic then. But he's one of Luis's handpicked officers, so it might be a tough fight no matter what. Time permits, we should do a bit of training before then. Slow and steady wins the race, after all. No point in hurrying.
Security guard Salva.
Fancy a bit of info?
Salva, you say? He's the courageous guard chief. Got some business with him? He's not someone you'll have an opportunity to meet with often. His job's to patrol the courageous, on the lookout for intruders. The chief of security is no pushover. He's a powerful opponent who earned Luis's trust with his strength. They say he's got an almighty igniter that can damage any foe. Won't be easy to guard against him.
Just between us.
I hear he's weak to projectiles and lances though. Maybe his reaction time's slow over with that big helmet and all. And that's about it. Remember that on the off chance you find yourself against him.
I guess so.
Now that he's powerful, he's in charge of Luis's guards. If we don't come in with all we've got, we're in trouble. We need to be confident we're ready to fight. Oh, and he uses almighty magic, right? Sounds like it'll be trouble, but we can retaliate with some of our own.
In the Avian of Grancha Forest, which we're going to get.
Want in on this?
I'm guessing you're after the Dragon Thistle Berry. The Coscasados that lords over the area loves them, so be careful. The Coscasados will unleash terrifying attacks if it sees an opening. Some might even kill you instantly. It's the Megaton Mudo bullshit, people! It's back! I'd recommend having magic that hardens your defenses. And I hear it's weak to projectiles. Having those wouldn't hurt
Just
neither.
Between us.
Hope your Dragon Thistle Berry hunt goes swimmingly.
Got it. Let's make sure we prepare thoroughly, Flynn.
So that's where Gunner is going to come in handy. We need the Gunner type.
Cheers.
There are other shops in Briarhaven dealing in rare ingredients. There are even stands selling meat harvested from monsters and such. Other than that, there's the butcher who sells marbled bluefin tuna and briny salt from the water shop. But the only specialty good you can get from the village nearby really is mellow milk. What's rare depends on the person, I suppose. You cook, do you? I respect there's more to you than strength. That reminds me, the younger of the Magnus brothers, his cooking. I've said too much, forget it. Interesting. And finally, the trading port.
Cheers.
Do you know a village called Inundo, a little ways north of here? It might look abandoned at first glance, but there's still shopping to do there. Then again, they sell mostly rubbish like rusty weapons and armor. Maybe if you polish them up, you'd find some rare treasures. They also sell Hell's Boiling Bath Bomb, which is a bath salt, mellow milk, as well as toothbrushes, their specialty. That's all I can think of. Stop by if you're heading in that direction. So we've spent a load of money on information, but we need it. Now, in the meantime, what have you got to say?
Oh, very nice.
I thought they were gross at first, but pairing with the ale and these dishes are grateful. I'm broke, so I plan to quit drinking for a while with that siren song of sweet ale, man. Ah, yes. A tale all this time. Just one more. Just one more. Just one more. And before you know it, you drank the bar dry. Out of curiosity. Ah, that's interesting. It's not showing us the level anymore. I wonder if this has been patched. You used to be able to see what people's levels were. Unless... Ah, here it is, yes. So you can see the levels wise, we've got a couple who are about my level, but a few who are below it, so I'm actually potentially ahead of the levels. That's useful to know.
All right. You heard this?
I hear there's a parapet near Right Prowler searching for someone who's good with words. This is offering an unusual offer of help, so it might be worth our time. Haven't we already done that one? Is it just me? Ah, yes, this is the one. It takes 2 days and is worth 30. The prep strain, it takes us, hopefully, inside the,
Everyone's here.
Gauntlet Runner. Yeah.
Now then.
How far do I run it at?
Ah, I see.
I think we have a favor to do there.
We were told we could collect ingredients of a potion here. Dragon Thistle Berries, they were called, weren't they?
People are making requests that it's invested with bird and bug monsters. Quite a remote place, it seems, too.
Precisely why it's the perfect hideout for thieves and a potential trove of treasures they left behind.
It's your call.
We'll have to make camp for tonight. We'll ride tomorrow. Question is, can we make it back by tomorrow night?
Just leave it to me, as long as you don't go dragging your feet, of course.
Great. Let's move on.
Okay, here we go. Don't forget, stay alert till we get there.
What to pick?
I mustn't allow things to remain as they are. If Hulkenberg's around, I might as well go and hang out. Yeah, let's go and see the world from aboard our Gauntlet Runner. Yes, there we go. Oh, we've had it upgraded now. We got a different nature, and that's where Highsmay's hiding out. I'd heard rumors of Lewis since my days in the Shadow Guard. A mage gifted with powers rarely seen in all the kingdom's history, they called him. We'll need to sharpen our skills if we to face a man like that. A detour now and then for a spot as warriors wandering can't hurt. Indeed it can't. Let's go onto the deck, see if she's hiding out here. The fact that she wants to talk sounds like it's possibly going to be a social confidant. So that's a good viewpoint that he's got there, isn't it? Just leave it to me.
Ah, tis you.
Have you not decided on our plans for the day? Even knowing we mustn't let our guard down, a breather might do us some good. I apologize, but I'm asked that we save training for another time. Right now, it's some things I'd like to ponder alone.
If so...
Could you spare a moment for then? It is about Rodanth, the Knight Commander. My family found prominence through means beyond the wealth we lacked. Scholarship mostly, with some having developed a taste for politics. I was the outlier. My single-minded pursuit of martial arts put me quite outside their sphere. And considering my temperament, they had no idea what to do with me.
Yes.
My family offered me no meaning worth pursuing, so I volunteered for the Guard and I was still quite young. I'd fought in the military. I could blaze a trail on my own. But, well, such ideals are meaningless to House Hulkenberg. Before I had the chance to prove my abilities, they had already made arrangements to assign me to the Knights, ensuring I would not disgrace the family name.
But
I was fortunate enough to meet Rodanth in the course of my training as a new recruit. He was born into a storied rogue household, but his house dissolved, and he joined the military after its decline.
that's why.
We were alike in that way, seeking to rise by our own individual elements, regardless of familial background. What changed him?
truth is...
After our training concluded, Radonf was openly being considered for an appointment to the Prince's Royal Guard. However, instead, it was I, still in tender in years, who was ultimately selected. Radonf lacked for nothing as a knight. He and I were equals in all things, save that my family put the right words in the right ears. He was denied appointment to the Royal Guard. Instead, he was sent to the front lines, alongside the common footmen of the State Army. I'm sure he was frustrated. He made a name for himself and returned to the Order. But to see him rise to the period of commander in such a period of time... Do you feel inferior?
No.
Radon's current behavior does not befit that of a knight commander. And it hardly bears saying that we cannot allow such abuse of power. Even if I am partly responsible for his attachment to power, nay, indeed, it will be all the more reason to intervene. But I cannot help but wonder whether it's even my place to judge him. Even as I sought to carve my own path, my knighthood only came at my family's behest. And after failing to protect my charge, I left the capital a wanderer. All these lofty words, what weight do they bear from one such as I? A knight errant and errant, failed in her sworn duty.
No.
That's not who you are, Hulkenberg. Yet even if I now stay my course, what of my past self? What of she who wandered? Once upon a time, I thought myself righteous. I respected order, brought many a criminal to justice, and saw many a punishment meted out.
Alas.
Yet looking back, I know it was a matter of convenience, a way to disguise the weakling I was. My knightly standing a replacement for my family I had forsaken. Of course, in my time as a knight, I failed to protect the prince, and abandoned my post to seek him out with no more honor than a thief in the night. I fled my family and I fled my knighthood. Radonf, he seizes in me, clarion clear. Who am I to claim any chivalry over him?
So then...
So you repeat the rest and run from Radonf? No, I was simply afraid. Afraid to face him, and afraid of facing who I once was.
It'll be fine.
You don't need to be afraid.
You know...
'Tis the way of a broken sword, I suppose. Brute force will avail it nothing, eh? But still.
I see.
Why, yes. That sword. Perhaps I'd lost sight of something very important indeed. But you've always been there to remind me. I'm truly indebted to you, Flynn. Know that you have my sincerest thanks. Walkabout suddenly realised something. I sense a further deepening of our bond. Rank 5.
Finally time I settled.
So, Knight's Veneration, which significantly reduces the amount cost of studying the Knight lineage, which is brilliant. And then Battle Aura. While in Reserve, the amount of experience Hulkenberg gains increases. While in Reserve? If I may, I'd like to spend some time alone with my thoughts. When I found my answers, let us speak here again. Yeah, that's fine by me. Hey, we also got some money as well. It's like you spent time with me as a friend. Here, have some cash.
You lot! Enemy attack!
Curses! A bird of substantial size has begun pecking away at the cockpit. I can't see where we're going. Perhaps someone would like to do something about it. Perhaps it considers you bait, Neuros. Odd. I never thought you looked particularly appetizing. I suppose this brings our brief respite to an end. To the deck, all of you! We shall eliminate the nuisance at once.
You're just rust upon my blade.
Let's try doing Mudo damage, see if it hurts it.
Darker arts.
Oh, that hurts it, alright. That caused quite a lot of damage.
Hack and slash.
Oh.
Enemy reinforcements are there.
I was going to say, that was a bit too easy.
Perhaps this suits me best.
Right, this is not going to be... Just do some melee for now.
In the name of justice. I will fight with
Right, green
won't hold back.
is likely to be wind, so I'm going to try electricity. Thought so, thank you.
I'll stay my blade.
Let us clean up this mess. Anger!
He's probably going to run now.
There they go.
Yeah. I needed my turn to be earlier. But we got an unscathed triumph at least.
Good. 'Tis done.
Yay! Hulkenberg's ranked up on her archetype.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives in a land grown thick with trees, the shadows enshrouding it as their claim. A warm, damp breeze passes above the Gauntlet Runner, its sensation cooling the thirst for battle. The night carries on.
All right, then.
First of all, see if there's any bugs in here. We've got a Dream Eater moth.
Indeed.
It is true that they're no substitute for actual battle, but tabletop games are fine tools for learning strategy. I bet she'll kick your butt at it. But do you want to play against Hulkenberg? Yeah, why not? Huh, that takes me back. As a younger one, I was overly addicted to the game.
Yes.
So that's basically like hexagonal chess, isn't it? It looks like, isn't it? But I say Hulkenberg has the real aura of Hythermia about her to me. Considering the flow of battle. It was an even battle, but within the span of one turn I suddenly found myself cornered. Come now, 'tis too early in the battle for so sudden an expression. If your foe mobilizes a large force, then surely an opening may be found.
What should we do?
Your enemy's martial fight to breach your defenses, all whilst leaving their own base wide open. How do you respond?
That means...
Counterattack with every single unit I have.
I see.
Advantages to proceed, yes, but it'll be a hollow victory to completely abandon your own base. A balance between offense and defense must be maintained. That's not the wisest move, but I still feel like my wisdom has risen some.
All right.
Will do. This goal's a little closer to the top.
Well then.
Do you understand now? If so, show me your next move.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
What to pick?
Ah, so we still have more things we can do. I mean, we can get some rest if we want to, but there's not much point. We can do some cleaning to raise our MP. Or I can hang out with Stroll and raise my courage. I like the idea of raising my courage. Let's do it.
I'm sorry.
I must thank you for taking on the task of searching for my father's acquaintance. I mentioned a fishmonger, but given how many stores there are in Grand Shroud, this won't exactly be easy, will it? I need to find someone with House Salacious and Grand Shroud. Wherever it's like having so much time to sit and think, it makes me anxious. Sometimes it's best to clear your mind and focus on a single task. Want to hone our weapons? Yep, let's do it.
You want to hold your weapons with Stroll?
So?
Right, let's take a look at your blade then. I spent some time with Stroll holding our weapons.
Right.
Oh, there was none. I didn't have to answer any questions that time. That's good.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at the Gracia Forest, temperate and fertile. It was once a place of repose, where the songs of fairies echoed throughout. But as the furnace of commerce demanded its wood, the fairies began to vanish, and having lost its divine protection, monsters made their dens. Fear of what lurks among the trees drove mankind back, and the forest fell into sinister silence. The departed fairies would weep to see it now.
We're here? My, this forest is dense. Assassins could be hidden throughout, we never know.
Huh?
Must you be so grim? There aren't assassins out there.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, the assassins would get bored out here.
Right?
Right? Those shadow guards are the number on you, Heismay.
No.
We did stand out at the exhibition, though. It makes sense someone might seize the chance to take us down a peg. True. We are but mighty but few. Were even one of us to go missing, it would jeopardize our participation in the tournament.
Enough, we're here. These are supposed to cut ingredients in the medicine.
Well...
I was half joking anyway. We had a count of 7 samples of dragon thistle berry, right? Yes, although, apart from assassins, do any of you have a rather strange presence? A rather large one.
That reminds me.
Oh, the herbalist mentioned that. How strange birds can show up near the dragon thistle.
Our goal is the medicinal herbs, nothing more. And without a fight, ideally. Stay aware of your surroundings and let's proceed with caution. Which is where, what I might need to do here is change archetype. I might need to change to Gunner. Which I have right there, I have Gunner available.
My aim is true from any vantage.
Know what to do?
Okay then.
Not quite. I'm gonna quickly save. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a quick save before I do anything. Just realised that. I thought, hang on, wait, no, let's get a save ready, and then we'll be able to do some. Well, it's not quite dungeon crawling, forest crawling.
Okay then.
Here we go.
Let's go.
I want to see if the if I can actually shoot the crossbow from a range of distance.
Hey.
Our goal is to grab the dragon thistle berries, correct?
Yeah, it is, but be careful. There are not really territorial bird monsters around here from what I've heard.
Ah, these monsters have a taste for the very berries we're after.
Yes.
Indeed. Should he lay on as a confrontation will be unavoidable. To it would seem even a berry picking mission requires caution. Ah, so you can't do distance attacks, it's only in battle. That's annoying. If it's a gunner, I want to be able to use it from a distance. Why would I want to just run around doing that? No, that's the wrong one. It's wizard. That's the one I want.
Wizard!
Oh, who's this?
You turn my stomach.
Oh, I've about had it with this place. Maybe I should burn it to the ground.
Hang on.
Oh, come on. There are people here too, you know. Don't be so dramatic.
Sorry, that's not my last nerve. What with all the birds and bugs darting around
That
here?
sounds right.
Yeah, it would be easy to attack us with swords and spears. A weapon that could attack with fire would seem far more useful.
Yeah, I should have brought a bow with me. Right, they're now recommending to use a bow. So I might have to stick around after all. Problem is, I've not really got much in the way of weaponry for it. It's quite a low weapon, but I'm gonna have no choice. I think she's also got gunner. Yeah, hers is quite a high-ranking one as well.
Gunner!
We'll have a couple with gunner equipment.
Noticed us.
Oh.
Oh, right. We hit it where it hurts.
Well, that was unexpected. I was able to just go right through. Shoot them from afar or just east and thug them with the back of a crossbow. Ah, now we've got the plants. And they're the birds which are... Ah, are those the berries we've been looking for? Yes, there's no mistaking them. Great, let's do what we need to get this over with.
We've been spotted. On your guard.
I think we'll be okay if we made it this far. Probably. That worked out. Keep it up.
Got it.
Come on!
That was brilliant.
Oh wow, we can even kill them in one shot. Awesome. The chance to do some quick grinding here, actually. Oh, it's this guy.
Hey, cockasados, get your fucking asses out here so I can knock the living crap out of you. What's all this then? Oh, you came here too, did ya? Sorry to break it to you, but these cockasados are my game.
Back at me parents' old tavern, I used to chop 'em ends up and fry 'em for dinner. I literally eat creatures like this for breakfast. Don't take me for a soft-arse weekend older like you. Taking down those cockasadas is how I learn everyone's support. Ain't about let you snatch up the credit. Aye, fair chance. Well, I hate to break it to you, mate, but I've already beaten one with no trouble at all.
Let's push through. Hey, all right, how's that?
Let's keep moving.
I was able to shoot them from a distance, strangely enough.
Come on.
Yes, I mean.
Keep it up.
We cannot avoid this fight. Stand ready.
All right, how's
Weak
that?
against this. Do it again.
I mean, that's making it very easy. It's turning it into a rail shooter, quite literally.
Hey, let's push through. Yeah.
Where it hurts.
All right, how's that?
You're weak against this. Do it again.
Why run up and hit them in the face when I can just shoot them? Ah, hello. Look who's hiding out of bounds up there, people.
Everyone all right?
I see them. This is going to be a big battle. That's why there's a save point here.
Yep.
He says he's finished recording our journeys of now. Okay, let's keep going.
But before we go on, I just want to quickly take a look at the party. So you can see here, needs 4,000 experience to gain, 4,500, nearly 5,000, and just over 1,500. So levels are not easy to come by. Oh, 2 in 1, double shot.
All right, come on, this'll do it. All right, how's that?
I gotta say that this is a very... Oh, what the hell?
Let's do this.
I shall be your opponent.
Okay, that's not what I wanted to see. A Mandula. I can't remember what its name was.
Face me!
I can't remember what it was weak to, the Mandula.
Some darker arts.
That hurts
Can't afford
it.
to hold back.
It's okay. To the rear guard.
What's the wild barrage? It's only usable from the back row, deals medium pierce physical damage to all things, and there's Mania Bullet, which is only usable from the back row, heavy pierce damage, inflicts a one-time weakness to slash, parents, and strike. Unfortunately, I need to create a turn. So if you've got it,
Join with me.
why not do it now?
Please allow me.
And thus I end
Right. Smite him, Hulkenberg.
You think yourself equal to a Ujief's agility?
Now they're weak to any of the actual pierce or strike moves, which includes Dark Sword.
Mustn't settle for... I need distance. Advancing.
Or I can guard, because it'll still be weak on the next turn. That's annoying. Yeah, that's not ideal.
Call upon royal power within. What a mess. Let's do this.
Extreme physical damage, or it's just a choice of which two. Let's use Hulkenberg. So actually, Hulkenberg's poisoned. So what I'll do?
Let's do this.
It's an SMT move, people. Vorpal Blade.
Let's stay calm.
Right. Meanwhile, have I got anything for poison? Yes, Robust Remedy.
Take it.
I stand ready.
I could raise evasion on one of the characters.
Not now.
But evasion's not important. Just shoot it. Barely any damage.
Timid nor arrogant.
Barely any damage. Not worth our time. That move.
Rancor.
I shall fight as the noble I am. Not done yet. Oh, please.
That resistance helped.
Poison. Hulkenberg's poisoned. We've got to cure her
work
before the
together.
toxins begin.
On your guard!
Let's do this!
Still up? They've got a new weakness.
Toxins have claimed me.
Well, then sort them out.
You think yourself equal to a Ujief's agility? I leave it to you.
Now, are you prepared?
It's expensive, but I'm going
Cut
for
you
it.
down.
What a finale! Keep your energy up, everyone!
Got quite a lot of experience from that, but that's all we got. Now, before we do anything else, let's quickly switch back to we'll switch back to night. Only so that I can quickly go here and take advantage of first aid. There we go. And now we'll go back to Gunner to carry on raising its affinity. Where are you? There you are, thank you.
Gunner!
Meanwhile, good evening, Queen. What have you missed? You've missed me doing a couple of things sideways in the town, and now I'm out here hunting for berries for a side quest. And it wasn't that she was weak to poison; it's just that they kept on attacking and using it, which was incredibly annoying.
What folly?
Yep. See, we can all shoot by having access to the crossbow as well. Apologies, I was in the midst of the battle when you messaged, so I do apologise for only just responding.
Let's push through!
That worked like a charm!
Hey!
Keep the
Alright,
pressure on!
how's that? We won't lose this fight.
Now we fight!
Oh, that was the wrong time. Well, he's going to run away in a moment anyway. We might as well just. Unfortunately, I've got the wrong archetype equipped. This isn't going to work. So we might as well just let it run away. I didn't intend to attack that enemy.
There they go!
That wasn't the enemy I wanted to attack.
Still around.
Hey!
Careful now!
Come on! This hits! Alright, yeah, how's
Worked
that?
out. Keep it up!
See, from range with the crossbow, we can actually shoot, and if an enemy's weak to pierce attacks, we can just do that. That's all right. We'll go and save our game courtesy of the kitty. Anyway, how have you been, Queen? Have you been keeping yourself busy and been up to anything in particular?
Yep.
He says he's finished recording our journeys now. Let's keep going.
So we're currently hunting rare berries. That's what we're doing. I really could do with getting some MP back for everybody, because that battle really rinsed us. But for now, we'll keep on going. Oh, there's one here. Yep, I thought they'd be coming closer. I'm going to try something that's a little risky. But if it works, it'll get us our MP back.
Amazing! Great move.
At least I think it does.
Come on!
Yeah, it does. It gets us our MP back. Anyone else get a bad feeling? Yeah, because we are deep in the middle of a habitat of enemies. I'm not surprised if we're going to have an unwelcome feeling. Hey, we got another gold beetle. I found two of those on screen now. Ah, hello. It's almost like Beelzebub's hornets.
If you see use for it, I'll say take it with you. That solves that. Such skill.
So it's getting us back our RMP quite quickly. At least it seems to, because I'm seeing the character's stats going green. And normally that's a sign that you're getting a return on your investment. Ah.
They're onto us.
Let's stash that somewhere safe.
We cannot avoid this fight. Stand ready.
Hey, great job! Nice! You're gaining strength!
Right, 270 MP. I want to quickly see what the figure is the next time.
Let's push through.
Yeah, it is getting it back, but it's very slow.
How's that?
It's getting us like one at a time. It's getting us almost nothing. Where's the enemy? I know you're here. Where's the enemy? If it's not the enemy, then that's one of the berries. Which makes sense, actually, because the enemies are normally yellow dots.
Staying alive isn't a contest. Heal if you need to.
Shut up. I know what I'm doing.
Very impressive.
If you are struggling, it would do you well to heal.
I've got nearly 300 HP, boy. Why is everyone saying, you're feeling like you're struggling, heal up? Well, that's a reason to heal up, actually, because that enemy is quite deadly. And luckily, to heal up is not that challenging, because what we can do is very quickly go over to you for this one. Just quickly become knight again for me.
Knight!
And then what I can do is skill, Hulkenberg, first aid, and thank you kindly. Right, okay, now that we've got that, I'm going to quickly check something, actually, in a moment. Ah, Gratcha Forest, that's it. Trying to find the enemies. I paid for some info on the forest, and it's not telling me much. I'm sure it mentioned something about the enemies, but this is all history and all that kind of stuff. I need to go through at some point. There's a lot here. There's nothing there though. That's really irritating.
What now?
Yeah, Cocosado deals enemies attacks that can be weak if they aren't protected by magic. It's weak to pierce. Recommended is Gunner and Commander for Cocosado, but I don't think that's the enemy up ahead. I have fought one of them, and I have also beaten it. But it's also an enemy that's not so easy to kill. I don't want to get close to it if I possibly can, so... Nah, Pugilist is no good. I don't want to get close to it, so I'll become an Eastern Thug and use my bare hands. Yeah, that'll work.
Let's push through.
That worked like a charm.
Hey, all right. How's that?
That would have got us a chance to squad it.
Okay, let's give this all we've got.
Ah, now that we've stunned it, that's really helped it.
Our secret technique.
Extreme physical damage. Ah, extreme slash damage.
I must stay calm.
Right, for now, what we'll do is call archetype.
Some darker arts.
I shall fight as the... Let's do this!
No, that's not
the
it.
right move. I call upon royal power within.
No, for now you can pass your turn.
I will the rear guard. I'm all prepared.
Because this does heavy pierce damage and reduces a one-time weakness.
Let's do this!
Oh, right! They've got a new weakness.
To safer ground! To you!
You think I need? Just advancing! Witness our strength!
I don't have enough turns right now. Right, I'll tell you what then.
Now accept your fate! How about this?
Nice one, it can't move due to stun, so that's helpful, so that's taken out of the equation.
Let's get on with it! No.
Oh, for God's sake.
My aim is true from any vantage.
Right, I'm passing my turns. I want that extreme move.
Forward!
I'm still getting used to the archetype.
Coordination is key!
This is it!
It's weak to this, so we should get a fast turn.
It's their weakness.
I can't afford to hold back.
Right on target.
Let's take a
Oh,
look.
very nice.
Let's work together.
This is yours.
Let's go for this. Nice.
Looks like that's all of them. Great job, everybody.
And we got an unscathed triumph for that as well.
The wrong opponent.
Okay.
Excellent.
How you've grown.
And we've now got poison shot. Nice. We're going to need that for one of the bosses in the area that's coming up. It mentions potentially being weak against ailments.
Hey, let's push through.
That worked like a charm.
All right, come on. How's that?
I said the more heroes Leaf of Light I get, the easier it's going to be to get to level up the archetypes too.
All right.
You have to enjoy counting them, do you? I don't know why you do that, Heismay, but that's cool. Also, I've noticed that we're quite low on MP for some of our characters now. So this is where I want to try and avoid fighting the lions if possible. Well, chimeras, however you want to call it.
Hey.
Yes, it does feel like we're being watched, but there's not much we can really do about it. Unless someone decides to ambush us while we're not exactly prepared.
Hey! All right, this'll do us that. Come on, catch!
Charm. Keep the pressure on.
Yeah, as long as they're in range, we can shoot them straight off. Yes, there might be just a barrier over there, but I don't trust this, so bear me a second. I want to see if I've got anything that I can restore some MP with. MP, SP, what word they go for here. Right, we can get a couple of, we can get a Margler potion for you. Have a couple of those.
Nice.
Splendid, we got the 7 we need.
Wait, hang on. You feel that?
What? We're done now, aren't we?
No.
No, I hear something and it's coming this way. Oh, here we go. It's a cockatrice bird.
Is this one of the strange birds we heard about?
Damn it, we've been ambushed. There's no escaping this.
Exactly. But what option now?
Going.
Let's commit ourselves fully then. To arms, comrades! Yeah, it's the Cockasados, and it recommended the use of the...
Now we strike. This doesn't feel right.
It recommended the use of Gunner, so that's one that's going to help us. I don't think that's going to work. I'm going to try it, but I don't think it's a good idea.
Some darker arts.
It hurts it.
In the name of justice.
Not quite as much as I would have liked, but it hurts it. Let's go for a melee for now.
My aim is true from any. Let's set it up.
Right, we can't use any of those because... only usable from the back row. That'll be why.
Do this together.
So what I'm going to do is pass my turn
To the rear guard.
so that you can get to the back row as well.
Please allow me.
Roll with royal
Perhaps this suits me best.
Right, they have a weakness to slash, but there's no point in me using it right now. Doesn't make sense. So plunder some magic instead. I'm hoping on the next turn they'll keep the weakness.
Poison.
It's affected one of us.
A blunder.
Haizume's poisoned. We need to cure him before the pain gets
Do
worse.
this!
Right, that is extreme physical slash damage, which we can use to get a press turn.
It's up to you now.
I'll cut you down!
My aim is true from any vantage.
Right, let's get some press turns.
This better hit!
Hit their weakness.
Is everyone all right?
That's your opening, Captain.
This is just for press turns.
Mockingbird got them right in their weak spot.
Me? Poisoned?
Yeah, that'll do.
This should work.
That's because it
I
will
can't
work.
afford to hold back. Let's get on with it!
He's not got a weakness at the
Are you
moment,
prepared?
so
Perhaps
instead, let's do some damage.
I will fight with pride. Lend me your strength.
That hits 2 to 3 times. I'm gonna go with this because it's heavy damage.
Forward.
Let's be aggressive.
Let's do this!
I love the way the bullet like gets a like a toothy expression. That's annoying. It's caused a lot of damage then.
Is that all?
Ridiculous.
About to collapse. Someone heal him fast.
Well, let's get some press turns so we can do that.
Mockingbird got them right in
My
their weak
son
spot.
must wait. On me, we go together.
Extreme physical slash. Let's go with that.
Let me help!
We'll go with an extreme move.
I shall fight as the noble I am.
Now.
Yes, okay, I'll sort it. Give me a second. That's ailment cures. I don't want that. They're quite expensive and I don't need to use them for everybody. So what I'm going to do is... 200 HP is not going to do much here. I'm better off, I think, as much as I don't want to expend it. I'm going to go with
This
this.
calls for one of these.
Much thanks.
It's okay. We can do this. There's no escape!
Hit their weakness.
I stand
That's
ready.
your opening,
Come!
Captain.
I'll run you through!
Captain's down.
Ah,
Help him back up.
you need Rakakaja. So if you don't have Rakakaja, you get taken out. That's... No, it did say you need something, but I don't think it'd be that.
I
No
was
big deal.
saving this.
Still
Can't
fight.
afford to hold back. Give me your aid! Something else.
I should
All
turn
yours.
for a second.
I will fight with pride. Let's set it up.
Let's go for it again. It's expensive, but we
On your
need it.
guard.
How's this?
You hit their weakness. That's your opening,
Observe
Captain.
the enemy.
We can't get another press turn here. We can't pass a turn either. So the question for me, I think what we need to do here is just heal up for a second. Yeah, you actually have less health.
This should help.
Oh no, it was the wrong way around. I'm such an idiot. Oh, we missed one.
Can anyone heal him?
Because we got a miss, that's actually worked to our advantage. That's actually worked really well. Right, tell you what, you... Just give him that to keep him on his feet.
My thanks. In the name of justice, let's do this!
Because I know for a fact that he's weak. Screw it, we'll use this one.
You can do this.
Hack and slash.
There we go. A lot of experience gain. We also got the gloves as well.
A halfway decent result.
That was pretty okay. The hero's leaf of light, which is awesome.
No, I had it in me.
I'm sure greater triumphs lie.
Yay, we've also got Super Kaja now as well. So basically, you need to have like Maracakaja in order to be able to keep people alive in that fight. Phew, managed to handle it without incident. Apart from the captain taking a blow, but never mind.
So?
Well, request fulfilled then. Let's hurry back, many are counting on our medicine. Indeed. All your novice soldiers apparently attacked by monsters in unfamiliar territory. They must have been terrified. Youngsters being sent to such dangerous fronts, and in great numbers no less. 'Tis a cruel age we're living in.
We have no choice.
That's why we have to change it.
Yes.
Right. Are any of us content to live in a world that leads its lambs to the slaughter?
Hey, I'm all about changing the world, but for today we got a bunch of injured to tend to. Let's get these berries back to Browhaven.
Alright.
Shall we head back to the entrance before anything else corners us in here? Yes, we had.
In that case.
Yeah, let's head back to the entrance.
That's true.
Very good. Night will fall by the time we get back to town. And then we can get some sleep. Right, we will quickly save our game. And then we will get out of here. I have to say, it was a bit of a nuisance, that battle, but it wasn't too bad. I had the right enemy characters, I had the right classes, but the problem was I didn't have that. So anyway, let's head back to town.
Should we back to the city and have a nice dinner?
Yeah, let's go.
Tired, huh? Then let's think about what to eat.
Food. That's what we need to eat. Food. Back to the Browhaven Tavern.
Certainly.
Dragon Thistleberry, was it? I believe we have all that we got all that we were asked to retrieve.
Yeah, didn't think we had to go up against Kakasados to get him now.
There's nothing to be done about that. If someone suddenly took your food away, you'd likely to attack them as well.
Oh well.
Well, whatever its reasons were, the deed is done. Let's deliver the goods when we got time, Flynn.
Luis's.
There's time until the soiree for sure, but we need to secure our route with time to spare.
Let's make it happen.
Right, the Princess Fate is riding on us. We should make sure that our archetypes are ready for anything.
Now then.
Well, I suppose we ought to turn in for the night once we finish our plates.
I see we're doing a good rest today. Good job.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Idol's Day.
Did you know?
The day after tomorrow is Forgiveness Day, where stores try to sell the biggest sales of the year. I can't wait.
Right, so don't buy anything for 2 more days. Meanwhile, perhaps the captain would lend me his strength. So Highs may wants to have a chat. Meanwhile, let's complete this quest while we can.
Oh, my dear.
Those are the samples of Dragon's Thistleberry. I didn't believe you could actually do it. You most definitely will. The medicine can repair quickly, so please wait here just a moment.
Thanks for that.
This should be enough to ensure that everyone gets the proper treatment. I can't thank you enough.
Right.
I'm glad to hear it. Hopefully I can make a full recovery. I can never repay you enough, but please accept this token of my gratitude. It's some money as well as the leftover medicine. I hope it'll be useful.
Mission accomplished.
So we got Dragon Blood Sap and 30 grand. That's not too bad. Yay, we're now 46th. Perhaps now I can be good. I don't know, could it be Boxing Day in the game? That's an interesting question, that, Avian.
Forgiven? Some time ago, my son was attacked while patrolling the border. There was medicine shortage at the time, so I could only watch as he slipped away from the pain. This time I vowed to save those young lives, though I know nothing I do will absolve me of my sins.
Yep.
Young people dying on the front lines, medicine shortages make things worse. It's not one person's fault, the whole country's gone wrong. We're working to make sure that tragedies like this never happen again. I see. Is that what gives you joy to fight? Well then, you can count on me among your supporters, and I'll spread the word around that you, Flynn, are a candidate of candidature. The young soldiers this medicine will save, as well as their beloved ones, will undoubtedly lend their support as well.
Thanks.
Thank you. We'll make sure to live up to your expectations, won't we, Flynn?
What now?
So what did that dragon's blood actually do then? It fully restores HP and MP of one ally. Yes, that was worth getting. That's a reward from a side quest. That's an excellent reward. Full HP and MP recovery. That'll be very useful in a pinch. Want to try and save it where possible, but obviously you want to use it when you need it. So Heismay obviously wants to talk to us.
Got a minute?
You can travel anywhere you fancy within Briarhaven if you ask at the pier. But let's stay clear of Warship Harbour. Lewis's gauntlet runner is docked there, and as you'd expect, it's spawned a deluge of nasty rumours about its crew. And not just about Lewis and Gladell, mind you. His ranking officers are all a bunch of ruffians. Best not to get involved with that lot. Well, we kind of already are, but thanks for the warning. Ah, that's where Hulkenberg's hiding.
Hey, listen.
Fancy a bit of info?
You thought it was some kind of intel discount because it's Arders Day? What entitled? No, just kidding. I'll knock a few reeve off. Except we've already got them.
Fancy a bit of info?
So yeah, so Southern Guy Coridrius, yep, and he's the one where he wears armour, but he's weak against burn and poison, so poison shot will come in handy.
Gotcha.
Unfortunately, I've already got these.
Say,
There's something I'd like to talk with you about. Though I hesitate to speak candidly at today's nights here in the town, what I have to say is not for public here. It is, suffice to say, complicated. Might we speak when we're next on the road? Ah, so she wants to have another conversation on the road, does she? Okay.
Hey, mister.
Mom, where's supper? I'm hungry. Is it ready yet? Is it? Is it ready? Is it ready? Is it ready?
Psh, shut up!
Hush now, child. If you don't be quiet, a gobbon will come along and gobble you up.
And I'm just sat there going, I'm going to keep watching this.
I'm just incredulous.
And no, I'm not telling it to shut up because I was that kid when I was younger. Don't you start in the chat. I totally didn't do that. No, 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 no. I totally did not act like that. When it comes to rainstorms, no city can compete with Broilhaven. I'm drenched to me core. That's Broilhaven pride, it is. I don't know, mate. You've not been to Manchester. We get quite wet here. Right, the question is, what do I do with my day?
Right. Did you know?
I bet Brighhaven's famous for alcohol, not just imported spirits and local brews too. Apparently there's a famous brewer near the Colosseum. Not that we can sample his goods, but I'd be interested to take a look. Right, well that's useful to know.
What now?
All this like stuff we've got here. And what I want is to find the information on the people aboard the vessel. See, I paid for all this information, but it's not available in my inventory, and I don't know why. I paid for it, and I can't view it. I find that really frustrating because, like, you know, you pay for the equipment, and then when you go into the thing that's your notes, it's not there. So, what I might have to do, annoyingly, is go back and listen and talk to this guy and start making some actual notes by hand. So, apologies, Pete. Spare me a second. Yes, we'll give you access to a memorandum, but we won't actually put the stuff you pay for in there. Unless I'm missing something in the UI, but I don't see it.
Hey, listen.
Because again, if I got to memorandum, it just takes the same one. And it doesn't give me the information I bought from this guy.
Fancy a bit of info?
So I'm going to need to do this. So first of all, I've already got this info, so I don't have to pay for it. So at least we've got a crib note version of it there. So Xanth is burn and poison. Saber is it's like the break move for Tetrakarn and Makarakarn. I'll just put that as dispelled. Moves. Yeah, I'm playing an RPG the old-fashioned way, people. Pen and paper. Glacom, you need a decoy. So it's provoke moves. Sorry to bore you all, people. Cabio is electric, that's easy. Salva is vulnerable to pierce. Without boosted defense. You see, that's what was missing. Right, okay. That's what I was looking for in the forest and I couldn't find it. So for the Cocosados, the way to beat that strategy is to have two party members with the gunner attack, so you can get press turns and have people casting Rakakaja at the same time, which is an interesting idea, but not a bad one. Quite a bit of lag then for some reason while I was loading my save menu. So again, do apologise. We're going to look at another one of the side quests because we've got the time. Two of them have deadlines, so I've got to be careful for this. Like that one's got 15 days left, but these have only got 6 and 6. I think they're in the Capital Grand Trad. Right, okay, we're doing this one. There's 2 we can do at the same time. And they recommend the healer or mage. In which case, I can go one better than that as Flynn. Instead of healer, I can go as cleric.
The power of healing.
So you can raise your knight archetype because you can.
Is to protect their people.
Yeah, that. That. You heard it. And then there's Heismay, who's not got any more archetypes. Right, I need to do something about that. Look, Alette. Look who's waiting for us.
Where was I?
Before we do anything, no. Petting him is soothing in and of itself.
And don't forget the hustle and bustle of the outside world, if even for a moment.
Yes, of course, I'm going to pet the kitty.
Please, do make yourselves comfortable.
Right, so we've got all these classes available. So for Heismay, I'm actually going to get him started on the healer route, because he's not got that yet. Is that the healer route? Yes, it is.
I see.
That should be quite cheap to study now, and I've also got plenty of mag.
Fascinating.
The healer. This archetype you sense from Maria's way of life.
This right here.
Its heroic embodiment is that of a saintly presence who gives strength to others through their love and devotion of all life. 750 mag is required to channel the healer for the first time. Would you like your ally to unlock it?
Yes, I would.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
I've read that line many times, so I'm not going to do it all the way through. And he's just gone, and that was his only reaction.
Steady effort is key.
I need to get better equipment than that. I think he'd also be good for the physical. Yeah, that's the one, the brawler.
I see.
He's got fast stats, so he's probably good for it.
This right here.
Yeah, Katharina, who I really like, actually. I really like Katharina.
I'm counting on you.
Even if she's a rival I've had to fight a couple of times. You got the energy I like as a character. But I also really like Hulkenberg. She reminds me too much of Hifumi Hulkenberg. And that's a good thing.
My power swells forth.
You could even imagine that she's like Hifumi if she actually became a full knight, having gone crazy in the games of shogi. Yeah, see, mastery of archetypes for Flynn is 42%, but no one else has got anywhere near, so I need to sort that. I need to start getting the spread better.
I see. Fascinating.
Ah, so you see Maraka Karja.
Right
Had I had Commander on Flynn and Gunner on Hulkenberg,
of course.
I'd have trivialized that encounter. That was the problem there. If I'd have, now you see, this is where this game's not like Persona. You don't have the ability to switch your archetypes in battle. Or at least I haven't, if there is a way, I've not unlocked it. And that makes it very, very challenging. It means that you can find yourself caught out because you've gone for the wrong build when you go into battle. And it's a bit annoying when that happens. Yes, I do.
Come again.
So what I'm going to do now is go to the place in Grand Trad because I want to be able to do that quest. Couple of healers, a commander, and a knight. And a gunner at the moment, should I say. Bit of an interesting mix, to say the least. As we are on limited time, it's time for us to go.
Looks like everyone's here.
Now then.
Let's see.
That takes 3 days. Why would I do it that way?
Until next time.
I can get there instantly by going down here. Why would it take 3 days on the road? That's a stupid idea to do. There's a journal there to check, which I'm not done yet.
All right then. Where to?
Let's go.
Yep, there we go. What's this?
Please help.
Listen carefully. It's 8 mortar skulls I need by July 30th. It should be unlocked by now, so... Ah, okay. So we need 8 mortar skulls. Okay, we'll do a quick save and then we'll go back into dungeon crawling mode, people. Yes, we will. I'm feeling good. Plenty of opportunity to see what we can get.
Should we go in?
Yes. Let's do it. Right then, let's head inside. There's 2 requests in here, actually.
Oh.
The Magler is thick as always. Since we're back here, we should hurry and take care of that request we got.
Let's do it.
The army still doesn't have enough manpower, so let's send a hand.
Yep, we have our staff. And hopefully with this, we'll be able to find stuff.
And focus.
Hello? We found a holy ossuary, whatever that is.
Great find. Keep
Ah. Here we are. We have enemies all around us. Ah, so we can go through there. That's cool. Is there anything in here? No, but oh. Ah, we can pass through.
Ow!
You hit your head. Oh dear.
Alright. We're so lucky.
Monk's clogs. Nice. We can purify them at a church. Now we are in a proper dungeon here, people. Ah, there's enemies there.
Come on, Cat!
Right, we did it! I knew you could do it!
Cat!
That's one mortal skull. So we are in Eastern Thug mode, people. Because of course it's going to be Eastern Thug mode I'm playing. When would it ever not be?
Alright, how's that?
On your guard!
Hey, good one.
They noticed us. On your guard!
Man, nah, not my guard. I don't need to be on my guard. Ah, it's you. I'm there, I'm like, where's it? Why is it moving? Why is the thing I'm meant to be picking up moving around? Oh, it's because an enemy's carrying it. That makes sense. And we got some graced water.
You'll find a use for it.
I believe we can find plenty of uses for that. What's up here then? Yeah, we got 18 days left to complete Lewis's mission. Oh look.
Guys! On your toes, everyone!
Cat!
How dare you challenge
Don't let
me?
your guard down. There's more of
How
them.
dare you attack me like that? Who do you think you are?
Come on,
On your
Cat!
toes, everyone!
Alright, how's that?
That was well done. I knew I could count on you.
Yes, I get the feeling I might be a little over-leveled for certain dungeons in this game. Only a little. Just a touch. Not that I'm complaining. The road splits. Which way do we go? All three routes. I'm doing them all. I'm doing every route we can. Oh, look. What a surprise.
That worked out.
Anyway,
Keep it
next.
up.
Keep it coming. You two.
Hit him where it hurts.
Any more? Anyone else? Anyone else?
Watch out. Keep it spotted.
Remain steadfast. Some foes still draw breath.
They saw us. On your toes, everyone!
How dare you?
Cat!
See you later. That is more annoying than anything. Now, there is a red enemy up here.
Alright,
Ah, it's a fire. Ah, I know why. It's an enemy that uses fire.
Cat!
Impressive as
So for
ever.
that one, I want to change into... Oh, it's too late now, I missed it.
Cat!
That was brilliant.
Cat!
That worked like a charm.
Seriously?
Pressure on.
Yes, we are doing the brutalize our way through Eastern Slug approach at the moment. Sorry, peeps.
We found something.
Yeah.
Broken igniter. So it's a Brigitte. Oh wait, hold on. Yep.
We're weak
Well.
against this. Do it again.
That was easy. That was really simple.
Blades at the ready.
Come on.
Everyone alright?
If it's useful, I say grab it.
Speed incense, very good.
Amazing. Great moves back there.
Yeah, I got the feeling that this is going to go wrong, but let's find out what's in it. Oh, the chipped key.
This is...
This looks like some sort of key, but just part of one. It's not usable as it is.
But
Considering someone went through the effort of storing the treasure chest, there's probably a counterpart somewhere. Let's go look for it.
Yes, let's find it. We'll just go searching. Oh, there's a jail. Oh, we unlocked it. Cool. Ah. Okay, right. So, oh look. There's a Magla door there, but anyone see it?
Imagine that would be of use.
I can see you. But we can save our game and go exploring the rest of the catacomb first. I'm not ready to go through that door yet. I don't want to.
Yep.
Right, so the question is, what's up here? Ah! So we just found a save room by another save point.
Got it.
Still, we can at least do a proper save where we're in a guaranteed safe record. Not going to mean much, but we've done it.
Let's go.
Yep, let's get out of here. Ah, we have a red enemy up here.
Come on!
All right, we did it!
But it died just as easily as the others did. Oh, that's disappointing. I expected more. Not that I'm complaining, because it means that I can actually just get some experience.
Don't let your guard down. There's more of them.
Yeah, they take more than one shot.
I knew you could do it.
How's that?
So Flynn's attacks in this particular archetype, they're not the easiest to land. You can get it and you can do damage, but they're also kind of irritating. Yep, come on, I thought you'd be attacking, Matt. Start off.
We hit him where it hurts.
You're next. As are you.
Keep the pressure up.
Our immediate vicinity is secure. We should be safe.
Look and sense, that's good.
Might be of use later.
It will be of use later, I can assure you of that. Oh look, another save point. We're finding quite a few of these rooms here now, aren't we? It's been quite generous to me.
How about a break?
But again, it makes me wonder if I might be a little on the over-leveled side. Even though it wasn't a guarantee, was it? We saw with that fight with the bird and the swamp, the Kokosuka, or whatever it was called. That was a very, very annoying battle because of the fact it could one-shot kill and the way it had wind attacks, which I hadn't prepared for. One character was weak to, so it put us in severe peril. No pun intended.
Hey, good one. Impressive as ever.
Very impressive.
All right, how's that?
Hey, great job.
Very impressive.
Exemplary.
I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
I thought there was treasure back here. The tarnished candelabra. Yeah, it's had too many whips from the Belmont family. That's what's happened there. That's why it's tarnished.
Let's push through.
That was brilliant.
Well, that one needed more than one shot. That's unusual.
This is bad.
Unusual isn't unwelcome. It's just unusual. Are any of you going to come to life? No. I'm surprised by
Let's
that.
stash that somewhere safe.
What's through here? I spy a chest. Yay, we found it.
Mayhap.
This too looks like a key. The shape reminds me of...
Oh, I think I know what to do. Let me borrow that for a second. I'm gonna try putting the two pieces together.
The inner sanctum key.
Done and done. We just have to put the two together. We should be able to use this now.
However,
It's kind of complicated mechanism. I mean, it's an important key. And we got another tarnished candelabra. Ah, how convenient. It's led us back out here. Right where the Margler hole, where there's loads of Margler. Meaning that there's an enemy on the other side, which we have to take out. So let's save our game, and I want to see if there's any more areas there that I've not explored. Oh, no, don't do that.
Let's go.
Because I need to report these quests after this, when we do it. Oh, there's the enemies have respawned. That's helpful.
Come on!
Hey, great job.
Means that we've got more experience potentially available. So we came through, I think it was this door. Yeah, it was this one. This is where we came.
All right, how's that?
Well done.
Dad?
I can feel my power growing.
More new skulls that have ranked up from our team, which is awesome.
Toes, everyone.
Dad?
Very impressive.
This is quite a good experience, Hon. How dare you? Shut up.
Your training has paid off.
Amazing. Great moves back there.
Yep, so this is the merciless to slaughter anything in sight part of the stream, people. Not too far away now, actually, from leveling up, so that's awesome. I just want to quickly take a look up here, and if there's nothing else... Oh, look, there's an enemy there.
This is bad.
Ah, sod off, I don't care. It's fine.
On your guard.
Yeah, it looks like we've reached a point where we're at that point. On the quest, meanwhile... Yeah, we've got the Skulldugger one, so we now need to get the Haunted Heirloom, which is no doubt going to be down in the catacombs here. It's the only place that makes sense. We've had to get a special key to get access. It's right by a save point. All the pieces, including of this key in this question, fit. It suggests this is where they are. So let's go, and hopefully we'll be in position to be able to obtain it. Yeah, there's an enemy out of bounds on the map there. Can you see where you have the yellow dot? That's an out of bounds enemy. So I think it's the enemy behind here. Okay, well, it did recommend healer. He also recommended one more, I think.
Yep.
I quickly got a quest.
What now?
And it's for this one. Ah, mage is recommended as well. Light attacks and bring a means of dispelling hex. Recommended is mage and healer. I've got my archetypes quickly. So I've got both mage. It's not Magic Seeker, I don't think. So that's one that doesn't have the ability to be able to get rid of hex. Yeah, it's not got anything there. In the synthesis, it can do some big moves. That's about it. And then wizard. Yeah, that can't either. So I think 2 healers and a mage will be better because although Hulkenberg being on Gunner is a bit exposed, I might give it a Magic Knight. Yeah, it gives us Rakakaja, and also we can draw enemies' attention, which might be useful. I'll give it that. I'll give it a Magic Knight.
Magic Knight!
So Hulkenberg's voice actress really goes hard, doesn't she? I wouldn't even try and do a repetition of what she just said, the way she said that line then. I wouldn't come close.
Yep.
Yep, he says finish recording the journey, so...
I don't like this.
The Magle's really dense up ahead. Someone might be there. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Right, let's go. Yep.
What?
What the? Is that a ghost? Well, I guess we are in the crits after all, and there's even melancholia crystals here too.
Calm yourself, and remember that death is a passage through which no return. This is more likely a monster which has undergone melancolization.
I see.
So this was the dark presence that Gallica sensed. Perhaps we have these crystals to thank for the strange changes afoot in the crypt as well. Let us avail ourselves of this opportunity to shatter them completely.
However...
Looks like it's not going to be that simple.
Get ready.
Here we go. Ready yourselves.
Hidden arm.
Right, first of all, drop to the back
That's our
row.
secret technique.
And then my hammer will be good.
Do this.
Purge.
Nice moves, Heisman.
To the rear guard. I'm all prepared.
My hammer on, please.
Fall.
Let's go for the higher one.
Just one left.
That's your opening, Captain.
Now, what's the play? Let's get on with it!
Ah, so we can increase the defenses and evasion, and basically we can get access to Heat Riser for everybody. Okay.
Hold nothing back.
Be ready for anything.
I knew you'd help.
Quite a move.
I'm obliged. Observe the enemy.
If you pass now, we're not going to get anything for it, so... For now,
Not this one.
just try hitting him. Right, he's weak to... It repels physical.
Captain's been hit with a hex. If he attacks, he's getting hurt too.
Yeah, and we don't want that, so... Let's quickly... I've got Hex to recover somewhere. I'm sure I've got a thing for it. Yeah, that's for one ally. I'm just wondering if I've got one for more than one ally. No, it's not. It's literally going to be the purified tea cake.
I was saving this.
That helped. I will fight this power.
He's gonna get hit with backlash if he attacks.
Flare!
You hit their weakness. That's your opening, Captain.
Let's try this.
Is everyone all right? Magic Knight! Strike me if you dare.
My healer. Purify.
You hit their weakness.
The way you said that line, that was awesome.
Light!
There we go. Job done. We got the Weeping Blood Staff and the Spinal Spear.
To ever greater heights.
Nice. That was good. And we got the Black Jewel Necklace too.
You managed to get it. Huh? Wait, what's that? Oh, could that be the trinket that Noble lost? He said it was a medal for his wife. Let's take it to him.
I'm heading back.
Well, guess that about our reason for being here. Hopefully the ambience in the mausoleum dies down a bit.
What's through here? Oh, so there's another area that's yet to be explored. Yeah, it's a whole new area. There's more back here. We're not done.
All right.
Nice, you got a Sapper Pendant. Artisanal Sanctus Glasswork to protect against fire. Prevents burn. That's very useful. If we find out there's an enemy that's going to use a lot of burn attacks, we'll be able to go, no, not today, mate. Sorry.
Hey, you found
We got a
something.
rusted accessory, which we can get appraised. And, oh, I think we're right back at the start of the dungeon here. Yes, we are.
Oi. Whoa, hold on a minute, mate. Are those mortar skulls? Don't tell me you brought those for me.
Excellent.
Oh, I'm not dreaming, am I? I don't have to die.
Oh, I'm so relieved.
I see now.
Are you gonna tell us why you need those martyr skulls now?
Well, you see, there's this weird fad among the nobles right now, where they think placing skulls in their holes will ward off disaster. But normal ones are no good, apparently. It's got to be one of these specially marked ones from the mausoleum, although supposedly have no effect. Completely daft, right? I know we're more money than common sense demanded that if I didn't bring him the skulls, so they'd be sent to the gallows if I didn't.
No kidding.
Seriously, that's ridiculous. I can't believe they made such an outrageous threat over such a silly superstition.
Yeah, I thought those nobles were supposed to be a little more, you know, noble. Or at the very least smarter than that. But lately they've all been panicked. I think the old Grand Cathedral fiasco reminded them that it doesn't matter how much coin or influence you've got. They can still die just like the rest of us. Still seems a bit of a silly fad to go through, doesn't it? With leaders like this, I doubt anything round here is going to settle down back to normal anytime soon. Anyway, thanks to you, I managed to escape my life. Here's the reward I promised.
Mission accomplished.
Yep, that'll do. We got a brigandine and also 3,000 money.
Thank you.
Thanks, Shunyana. You really put your life on the line for a complete stranger like me. I'm sorry if I doubted you. Well, hopefully that means you're going to support us now.
What do you think?
Gonna call it a day and head back?
Understood.
Gotcha. Now let's call it a day. Rest is important, so let's grab something to eat. We gotta build our stamina back up for next time.
So I can report the quest to the noble tomorrow. And then we'll have to try and get on board the thing to... I think to end tonight's stream, I'm going to try and get on board the runner, the lamb runner.
Speaking of,
We recovered a necklace in the mausoleum, correct? It belonged to a nobleman. We should return it with haste. The entire mess has really affected many people. It's all such a shame.
All the more reason to fulfill our goals, so that further tragedies may be averted. He's probably really eager to get it back. Let's deliver it before we get.
Luis's.
There's still time to the soiree, sure, but we need to secure our route with time to spare.
Let's make it happen.
Right, the Prince's fate is riding on us. We should make sure our archetypes are ready for anything.
No, then.
Well, suppose we ought to turn in for the night once we finish our plates.
Let's see if they're on the rest of the day. Good job.
Yep. Sharing a brief moment of peace.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Yes, the age of a new king draws nearer.
That means...
We're in quite the predicament. Ah, so Barden's one. I need to go with Barden. So I need to actually maximise him because he's got one of the quests for more. Firstly, let's save our game. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, so we can do whatever we like today.
Isn't that... That's right. Isn't that...
Okay, so that's not going to help. Quests. There it is. Return it to the noble on Sun Lameno Street. So I need to get to the Gauntlet Runner.
Well met, eh? Wonderful. Wonderful.
Oh, that was accidental. That was completely accidental, that.
All right, then.
Ah, there we go. Straight to the Gauntlet Runner. Because I want to take advantage of the portal. Which will allow us to go into Grand Trad and report on the quest. Meanwhile, what is this? The code seems to decide even further. We have a little clue to a last entry. Last relic. You're as fine Pembersmith. According to the old men's research, one of the relics can be found southeast of Martyra. If memory serves, though, that dreadful, grotty, man-eating cave is supposed to be, it says. I should search for a relic in a grotty cave. The old man had heard about the two northwest of Briarhaven. Wasn't there a cursed cemetery there? The one where the victims of the epidemic were buried. Yep. So we need to go into that one as well. So there's lots of extra content to dig around for, isn't there?
Alright then. Where to?
Yep, San Lameno Street. Because I want to report this quest.
If you can, I'll be much obliged.
Ah, there you are. Nope, that's Stroll. Somewhere on the street is a quest I need to report to. Ah. Here he is.
What?
It's Black Jewel necklace! Don't tell me you found a proper warrior to help you retrieve it. Of all the people, it had to be a worthless elder. I've seen your face before. You're the youth who helped restore order during the attack on the Grand Cathedral. I apologize for my earlier behavior. The things I said, I can't even imagine my wife would think she heard me utter such discriminatory nonsense. Allow me to reminisce about a moment. My wife was a researcher in the King's employ. She had such wit. We would talk for hours, endlessly discussing the country's future. She was kind and noble. Frankly, I never deserved her. And this necklace, it was the object which she treasured most. Wow, I never would have guessed. I'm glad we were able to bring you back to you.
Thank you very much indeed.
You have my deepest, most heartfelt thanks. Here, the reward I promised. Accept it as a gift. From the both of us. Unfortunately, I'm running low on funds, so that's the best I can do. Forgive me.
Mission accomplished.
Nice, we got the Sandglass Curious, and we've also got an increase in our courage as well, so I can't argue with that. We've also got more money.
Alright.
A 4-way boost to courage is good. Courageous young elder, I shan't forget your kindness for as long as I live. Now that I have this memento, I have some closure about my wife's fate. I should return to the countryside now. I bid you farewell. Well, that's not a problem. Here, well, let's see what our ranking is. Yes, we're level 46. As of yet, thou art but one who fights vainly to effect change. In the time to come, we shall judge if thou art a worthy vessel for our power. To become the true king of this land, thou must travel far and wide, together with the soul of heroes, and develop newfound power.
Does that mean you're really getting up there in the ranking? We're pretty much at Luis, but if you keep this up, who knows? Maybe we'll see your face on the rock soon.
Yes, I will be vain if that happens, so I'd rather not.
I found new power.
Medium recovery for all. Revise one ally from KO. Each one ally recovers 10% of their HP each turn for 3 turns. Increase the effects of covering magic and full HP with that one with Samurai Calm. Meanwhile, Gunner. One more.
New skills, new possibilities.
Yep, so we got Poison Shot and Sleep Shot. I didn't mean to do that. Damn it, I wasted that.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
Ooh, increases critical rate for one ally for 3 turns. That would be useful if you got a character who's really, really high on crit.
Steady effort is key.
Ah, that's useful. Patra. That's the spell we needed for recovering, for getting rid of hacks. We needed Patra. That was the problem. I didn't have it on Flynn because the Archmage healer we got was more an offensive one. That's why I was struggling with hacks. That's annoying, but at least I know. Right, I want to find a weapons shop because in the equipment side,
What now?
Like if I go with Hulkenberg, for example. We've not got anything for that, that's annoying. Anyway, if I change my archetype back to the mage one that I had. Wizard, that was it, yeah.
I'll show you the essence of truth.
It's already given me the higher level ones. Magic +3 and strength from magic +2, which also prevents poison. So that could come in real handy. I want to get some stuff appraised. So down here, I believe, is where there is a weapons store or an item shop, and we can actually pay for an appraisal.
Look, the rankings have changed. I just can't bear it anymore.
Mr. Lights, we can't stop it and stop them. Let's just get out of here.
This wicked Barabas attempted to dismantle an accumulator and make off with his Margla crystals. Why am I being tried? I mean, dismantle? I'm not smart enough to do something like that. I'm the witness, and Nisha was messing with the accumulator. All I did was tell a soldier about it.
Terribly unfair.
What a farce! Now you're trying to blame me! I'm the one who informed the authorities! Hurry and execute him! Ugh, that's horrible. A long time ago, my dream was to be a soldier out in Oceania, protecting the Blue Sea. But reality's ruthless. Now I'm just a guard in this sad, filthy city. Yeah, well, it could be worse. It could be in Keithler. And unless you're from Northern England, that joke won't make a lick of sense. If Elizabeth's king, they would know thing about me. Wouldn't even look my way. Aha.
Hey,
Let's get some appraisals.
and what is it you want?
I have a large variety of goods, so browse at your leisure.
We have quite a few things here. Okay, let's get them all appraised. That is... ugh, rubbish. I can sell it though, that's a good thing. Magic +3. Could come in handy. The Ebony Abacus, which is from the merchant class. That actually does improve the healer one, so that's good to know. Gritty armor. Meh, not that great. Superior gritty armor. It's still meh. Superior gritty light armor. Excellent. So it's extra gloves, so it increases either one of them. That's useful to know. Garlic aromatics. So it prevents days. Okay. And finally, the agnomatic accessory. Allows you to use fire as spells when not equipped with magic. So that could come in handy against Xanth, actually, because Xanth could get himself burned with that, so that could come in handy. Meanwhile, I can make 22,000 by selling all of this.
Now then.
Thank you very much. Now what we'll do is head back to the next area, because I want to get a look inside Lewis's... runner.
Come to think of it,
Stroh was searching for a fishmonger. I bet they'd be right around here. Oh, that's a good point, actually.
Is the king gone forever?
I wonder where my mum is now. Are all the people who died flying in the sky like the king?
It's possible. Right, let's look for a fishmonger. I wasn't trying to do that. I was trying to walk around the other side, Gallica.
Luis is the only one left, isn't he?
You're selling through. You're selling fish, but I can't talk to you.
Well met, eh?
There's barely anyone here. You're a burly butcher.
Welcome.
So, hey,
You happen to know anyone around here who sells fish? We have some questions about fish.
Flash does it. Any fishmonger worth your coin in Grand Trab will be in the market. I sell a fillet once in a while, but it's not my expertise. You finally keep your eyes open. While you're at it, how about you try one of my fine cuts to complement that fish? See what you got. That's Bedo meat. It's actually kind of useful. I'll pick a few up. Useful for cooking.
Hiya.
So I just need to make a swift adjustment there. I do apologise, peeps.
Oh there.
Oh there, everything okay back at Fabian's? I'm actually looking to get some red grass.
can we talk?
Breakfast is a useful cooking ingredient. Yeah, it's you right now. What do you want to do?
Yeah, buy them.
Thanks.
Great, 4 red grass then. Thank you, Cal, for your generosity. Feel free to come back anytime.
Hey,
Hey, guess quick question. We're looking for a fishmonger here in Grand Trad.
Well, fish come at a premium in Grand Trad, but if they're anywhere, they're here in the market. May make another round. I'll say there is one guy, I've already seen him. Yeah, see, you're selling fish, but why can't I talk to you? That's 2 fishermen, the 2 people selling fish that I've seen now, and I can't talk to a single bloody one of them. Sometimes I'd like the freedom to use my own initiative in these kind of games. I really would. Well, then that's when the game gets crazy. People would start. I'm not. Okay, fine. I wasn't trying to mug you, lady. Why are you looking at me like that? Oh, the horror! They'll be walking about looking like monsters. Calm down. It's all in your mind. It's like we have man-eating monsters like they do in Martira. Oh. Meanwhile, what have you got to say, pal?
Go.
Damn falling in his foolish nonsense. This tournament for the throne is just to bolster his position. Aren't you participating as well? You better quit while you still can. You'll just end up suffering in the end. No, I should respect your willingness to make an effort in this damnable world. I apologise for my outburst. Take this. Cheers, I'll take a Magla potion. That's great, thank you. Right, let's talk to the water merchant. Oh, hang on, what about you?
And what do you want?
What do you want? You're not one of my clients and I only do business via referral.
He doesn't strike me as a fishmonger. Stroll's probably looking for someone else.
And what?
what?
Okay, fine, I guess not. How about you, the water merchant?
Quite fresh.
You there, want to buy some of our water?
See,
Say, do you only have to carry fish? We have fishy questions. Questions about fish. Fishmongers? Sure, they probably want the catch is good. The shot to my left usually has some, in fact. Oh, we're in the right track all along. We should buy some water while we're here.
Yeah, you've done me a favour. So I'll take another 9 of these. Get to a nice round number. Now the shop to your left is down here. Fresh fish! Get your fresh fish! I got bargains! That reminds me, I have business with a fishmonger. I should talk to him.
What'll I do? Welcome.
Welcome, welcome, one and all. If it's swam in the rivers or seas, I've got it here, and it's all as fresh as the ocean breeze. Apparently Stroll's father frequented the fish market. I know he was a doting parent, but would a count really do his own shopping? The Count of Harlia? And just how do you know such a great man? You're acquainted with his son, really now? I hate to break it to you, lad, but you're an elder, and Clamar nobles aren't really known for befriending your kind. What are you playing at? If this is some manner of con, I'll make it known far and wide, especially if it concerns the Count of Halia. He saved my skin once, when some pain-in-the-arse noble started making accusations about my produce. He happened to be there and stood up for me. From what I gather, he was only in the market to find a souvenir for his son. Fancy that, a noble buying things himself. Blimey, you really do know him, don't you? Well then, I know another merchant you should speak to. He did a fair amount of business with the Count. That day, he said he had an appointment to meet with this merchant in front of Ragalith Grand Cathedral. Odd that he bought the fish first, eh?
What'll I do?
Ah. Now, why do I get the feeling it's probably this guy?
And what do you want?
You're not one of my clients, I only do business via referral.
So foolish, it arouses great pity.
Indeed, I was acquainted with the late Count of Halia. Oh, is that so? You say you know his son, do you? The Count was a truly honourable, upstanding man. I doubt any son of his would associate with riffraff like you. Thanks to my overwhelming imagination, I was able to choose words that convinced the merchant I had no ill intent. Ah, how interesting. Yes, they did indeed stink. The Count would often buy fish himself and then show it to our meetings with them in hand. Amusing as it was, I worried about how he would keep them fresh. Ah, that stirs some memories. The Count of Halia that I remember was a magnanimous man. He was genuinely kind to all he met.
Business is done.
Perhaps I should have learned from his example. Very well, tell me your story and I will listen. I see. You must forgive my suspicion. You truly are a friend of his son, aren't you? I do apologize, but surely you understand my caution. Word of his lost inheritance has spread, and Common have tried every trick in the book to claim it.
I do appreciate your assistance.
I have indeed been trusted with their inheritance, always meant for the Count's son. Please give him that message. The rest of the details I prefer to share with him directly. Please bring him with you when you're able. Yay, nice. It says we have reportable quests. What quest is that? Oh, yes. I should report back to Stroll. So if he's on some Layout Street, I'll find him and talk to him. Again, this is very familiar to those of you who watched the Persona 5 playthrough, where once you got confidence to a certain level, you had to do something in Mementos in order for the confidence to carry on. And what was really annoying about that was that if you were really good with your time, you could get what you need to do, and then all of a sudden you find that the shadow you need to fight is in a completely new area of Mementos that you can't unlock. So I'm wary that that might happen later.
Hey.
Oh, hello. What's your plan for today? I got restless too, but I suppose it's important to let some steam, I should go and start talking with him to Mistral. Ended up finding leads on the inheritance matter.
Huh?
Have you? You must take me to him so we can talk. It's nice to finally meet you. Well, we have met, but you were just a babe in your mother's arms. Funny how much you've come to resemble them both. Your father and I did charity work, providing aid to the downtrodden. It was hardly lucrative, but I was quite taken by his charisma. You did charity work in the capital? I hardly knew his business here, to be honest. My connection to your father is ultimately what led him to entrust your family fortune to my guardianship. I'm pleased to finally put it in your rightful hands.
No.
I don't mean to pry, but have you decided what you will do with it?
That is...
I thought to use this to rebuild our house, but to hear my father used his fortune to help people, I admit I'm having second thoughts. The refugees of Halia are struggling to survive on permanent housing, and knowing this, I would put these funds to the needs of my house. It would take tremendous time and money to restore our territory. I wouldn't be able to tend to their hardship for many seasons to come. You truly are a Stroll lad. Right down to your father's strength of character. If I might be so bold, allow me to present you with an option. It would work firstly. You purchase a parcel of land from your pick of the gentry. Many are in desperate need of coin and would easily part with estates they cannot sustain. You could then offer this land to your people to build upon. Wouldn't that not give them solace?
True.
I see the wisdom in it, but I can't imagine finding such an ideal expanse in such short order. If it's the negotiations you are concerned about, that is where I come in.
Quite.
Perhaps you've heard the name of Lord Hydron, best known for his piety. He is well versed in such matters. Sorry, did you say Lord Hydron? Ah, so you do know him. Well, I can appreciate why you'd recoil from him. But for such an occasion as this, he would be a potent ally. I dare say it would be precisely the savior you'd need to realize your ideals.
My ideals?
You say?
Yes.
I apologize. I'm just caught off guard by how quickly these tides change. I gladly accept your generous offer to aid me in negotiations. Hope is only a step behind a clear conscience.
No.
Words I'd hear my mother and father say often. They practically bludgeoned it to me with it. They instilled you with wise words.
Yeah.
Only now do I see that. Back then I couldn't appreciate it. If I can procure new land, all these people could return to some semblance of their lives they were forced to abandon. They could go back to a time of peace, before the human attacked.
Just...
And you had no small role to play here. You know that, don't you? If treachery claims the throne, this whole country will fall to ruin, and I'll have no hope of saving the people of Halia, let alone realizing my ideals.
Hey.
In other words, the future of many depends on our fight. Our hope lies with you, Captain. I can sense Stroll's deep-seated trust and newfound resolve. A rank 6. Nice.
Whatever burdens you carry, I'll
so
carry
Shion's
them too.
merit increases skill inheritance slots of warrior lineage to 3. And battle hypothesis, yep, so when Stroll's in reserve, he gains experience at a normal rate. And more skills can now be inherited, which is awesome.
Thank you.
I owe you my thanks for discovering the man safeguarding the inheritance. It was surely no easy feat to find him.
You're a lifesaver.
Yay, we got tolerance increased.
Alright.
Which helps us get closer and closer to level 3 for that. We need eloquence and wisdom also, so we are a bit behind on those.
That reminds me.
If you don't mind my asking, do you hear anything else about my father in your search?
Right.
Until he's a man of many virtues. Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm glad that people still remember him fondly.
Huh.
It makes me happy to hear it, more so than I'd imagined. Were my father in the same position I am now, I wonder what he would do. I returned with Stroll to the others who were still deep in thought. And we got some extra mag too. There are more people in Gauntlet Runner at night, so you need to sneak in during the day. And be sure to escape before the day of the soiree. Meanwhile, he doesn't need to come here any longer, and yet. Yeah, Brigitte is someone that we will talk to, but that is actually not where we're going to be picking it up. We're going to rattle things up there because we're pretty much bang on time. And tomorrow evening, I will be back here one more time for the final stream of this year. Yes, we are going to be here on New Year's Eve, where we are going back to continue the Uncharted series. It's one of the series I've not played for a while. I did the first game many years ago, courtesy of a New Year stream. And well, we're going to pick that up tomorrow. Behold the Rage. I've barely touched any of the games in a while, so I expect I'm going to struggle. But we'll find out more of that tomorrow. And then on Friday, of course, we will be back when we protect Estelle from all the mean comments people say about her in the ongoing playthrough of Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. So until then, thank you all very, very much for watching. And in future, pen and paper for all the notes I unlock.